Hey, Marco, you ready for the totally awesome, coolest show ever?
First off, I'd like to say congratulations to myself because women basketball did better than WrestleMania. Number two, I'd like to say congratulations to Matt because at one point somebody said, "You'll never be on the show again. You'll never be on the show we used to run. You'll never be next to him again." And I heard you were on that show. So yeah, I guess I'm ready, Pete. Let's see if we can make another show. Pete, how's your suspension doing? You're welcome back. Don't get yourself suspended again.
I'll tell you, we'll get into it when we hit the news. My spirits are low right now.
Cherokee. What's up, yo? I'm early. All right, Frankie. You are? That's good to see you. Tech. No, Dom. Oh, Dom. Dude, we're trying to tell him to stop because if you didn't watch Mando this week, absolutely a great show.
I didn't watch it yet, so.
The chat's been going pretty crazy. And we're not going to do this week. We're not going to do who was right or who was wrong. We're just not going to play that game because, it's not fun always being right.
I did see that part of the conversation before I decided I got to get out of the chat.
Yeah, we got to stop doing that. I'm here to see, BK, what do we got? Hey, BK. I'm here to see how many hundreds of issues of spoiler Marco purchased due to the rabid FOMO addiction. So I was going to review that. Review that for you, but I refused to scan it. Instead, I decided to sell it. So we will not be reviewing any Marvel this week. Sorry, guys. That happened. I mean, whatever. Okay. I mean, what, dude? It's garbage anyways. What's up, Ryan? What's up? I should be listening to it was Catechism? Oh, my God. I went to the store to try to buy it, and I was like, I looked it up and said that book came out in December. I know. Got him. All right. Hey, nerds. What's up, Ed? What's going on?
Ed?
Hey, what's going on, Ed?
Good evening. All hand. Wave, wink. No shots fired. We have fun over here, sir. Fun.
Yeah.
Hello, all. Dan, SPL. What's up, Dan? What's Dan got for a thing? Oh, it's Supergirl on the Los or whatever.
Oh yeah, it is the
one that
23.
Yeah, the one that I sold too cheap, but then I didn't sell too cheap because I bought it really cheap and I don't care. Beyond woot woot AOA. There you go. Hey, Joe, what does Joe have us for today? Oh, it's I think the guy's name's Cooter. Is his name Cooter from
No, that's Roscoe P.
Yeah, it's Roscoe. Yeah, no,
got it wrong. I just like saying Cooter. I guess
truck,
I don't know. Whatever. It's
driver.
past 15 seconds, right? Oh, Cooter was the tow truck. I can't remember.
Yeah, the one.
All I remember about that was somebody named Daisy. And girls with names Dukes. I don't know. Jedi, what do we got? Anyone else down to talk to their doctor about? Oh boy.
Was that the commercial?
That must have been the commercial.
Oh,
I think they're targeting you there. I don't know what Rebelsis is, but hey, Repair Tectonic, thanks for the subs. We're gonna try to get on to do a couple stuff here with the shit, dude. I can't even think today with the celebration. So watch it for all you people who are members. Watch out. We might get you a little something. So there you go.
Yeah. And we will be doing Sunday. We'll be on Easter.
It is the YouTube commercial. Oh, we'll also be on Easter. Yeah. We definitely will be on.
It won't be. It might not be a long show, but
64 messages in 42 seconds in the dark side chat.
I know that's
so we're gonna be on Easter because I don't think anybody's gonna miss that show. It's gonna be off the rails. But before this show gets off the rails, do you think we gave enough content out for people to clip, Pete?
Maybe. I don't know.
All right, then let's get into news. Let's go.
You want to fight?
No, I'll fight you, buddy.
Got
him.
All right, we're gonna do the news.
Yeah, get to news. All right.
All right, we'll eventually get dubbed the controls for the news.
This is dub news this week. By the way, JJ's no longer allowed to do Star Wars news because last week was just a troll. He's fired.
It was. I mean, some of the stuff said he was trolling you. So
it literally said trolling Marco at it. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, well, you said you liked it.
Yeah, I did.
Careful what you wish for.
Yeah, it's like sugar. It's good in small doses. You do too much, it just makes your mouth numb. All right, what do we got?
So top stories. Here we go.
I don't want to do it.
Wait, are you
I
gonna
don't
make
want
me
to
mad?
do it.
Oh, look at that mustache.
So the
That's
big
not
news: WWE and UFC have merged. However, Vince McMahon will be still employed by WWE as in an executive position, and if anybody watches, you know that he's still in control of creative.
Back in control of creative.
This is not what he looks like right now, is it?
This is exactly what he looks like. Right. This was from like last week.
Yes.
The fuck?
Exactly.
Exactly. Yes.
Hey, who was it? Was it? It wasn't Booker.
He looks like a silent film villain right now.
Dang it! Who's the basketball player? Who's the basketball player that put it in, and then all of a sudden he got the straight line on him? Yeah, dude, who the hell was it?
Straight line.
Yeah, he used to play for Chicago for a while, I think. He played for a bunch of teams. Dude, that's what this looks like. Where you just put the black in, and it didn't turn out all right. Like
some shoe polish. You get some extra shoe polish.
Yeah, you got this. You got this stuff lined up, and
let's go.
That mustache. Why even have that mustache? Like, if you got a diet with that terrible work of shit, and that's not even his. Like, why would you even do a hair color that's not even like your hair color?
I feel like it's in disguise.
He doesn't think. Wait, he looks so weird. And look at all that plastic surgery. Yo, you got problems. You got real problems.
If you watch Monday's show,
because
if you watched last week, I told you this was trash. While you were defending it, this is what you get. This dude.
No, because it wasn't like this last week.
Trash.
Yeah, it's definitely trash now.
There's a difference.
Yeah, so different. It's a complete, like, you can tell just, it was so bad.
You know how bad it is? My wife could tell that there was a difference.
It can't be much worse than this dude's face.
You don't want to.
Like,
my wife is
what? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Why did that happen?
My wife is so pissed right now. I don't even know.
Hey, this is what I'm gonna get at you though. You cannot sit there and have like the whole like Botox thing done in your head, the line's gone, and then just have a turkey gobbler going on underneath.
That's true.
It don't match up. That's the Drake don't match the curtains right there. Dude.
All I'm saying is, even on our show, we take time to build towards that heel turn. You don't just get a crazy heel turn out of nowhere.
Yeah. Well,
long-term storytelling is where it's at.
It is.
Absolutely.
He does. He might have killed somebody.
But
it looks like a serial killer.
So Endeavor, which is the company that owns UFC, will take a 51% stake in the new company. The WWE shareholders, everybody that owns stock, will have the remaining 49%. That's what those companies are valued at. I don't really, whatever.
Yeah.
So but they're going to trade as TKO on the stock ticker, and they will finalize everything by the end of the year.
Yeah, once they get approved.
It was Endeavor. Was Endeavor before on this? It was they already on the NASDAQ, or were they not? Were they on the one?
I believe they were publicly traded. I'm not sure though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I think they're merging them.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right. Well, anyway,
let's look like Vincent Price.
Yeah. Wow.
And it's not because of UFC. That's fine. I don't care who owns it. It's
right.
Just, the direction is just.
Yeah. Him being in charge of all this stuff is just not. It wasn't good. We were on the right way. We were on the right path. It was going well, and
I told you. I also told you, garbage, trash. It is. It's garbage. And by the way, somebody sent me the. I actually took notes. If we have time later on, they sent me that match that you guys were all about. Boo-hoo, the Japanese match with Dipshit and Nico and Naiko or whatever the Japanese wrestler's name is. Who's that idiot? Omega. Kenny Omega. Yeah.
No,
I got
Kenny Omega.
Bad Batch.
From Bad Batch.
Yeah, Kenny Omega. same level of acting there. Kenny Omega did.
God.
So I took notes.
This is what I'm curious. Is AEW now's got they got a shot now. They got the door is open. Are they going to shit the bed like CBCS?
Right, they can't pull a CBCS right now. That's exactly what I was thinking. They have a chance.
Are they going to shit the bed too?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Do you just send a bag over to that MLJ kid or MJK, MJ whoever
MJF?
NJF. You send a bag over to that kid and a bag over to Baby Steiner, and you just call it a day if you're AEW at this point.
Well, that's the other thing.
Like, send those 2 bags and just
no.
bring
They
them
built
over.
it up so Baby Steiner should have showed up on Monday. Like he was cleared. He dropped the belt over there. He
hates the Steiner brothers. He hates the Steiner.
Yeah, but then nothing.
He also
happened.
hates the Rhodes family.
Yeah, that too. He does. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, let's not linger too long on this.
All right, let's go. Yeah. So you may have noticed that some trailers dropped this week,
But this is
so this was one of the trailers that dropped this week. And one thing this trailer confirmed, besides giving us about 500 new versions of Spider-Man, that the MCU is not the 616 like they said in Multiverse of Madness. So it is actually
19999.
Yeah.
But isn't that what the one actor said anyway? She said this a while ago, right?
It's
No?
like
Am I wrong? Huh?
Which actor?
I don't know. Some chick.
Yeah, it did come out before. Like, yeah.
I think it was like some
the
chick
MCU
was like,
something
was like, yo, dude, I know what's his name says Fergie says this, but it's really 19999 or something.
Yeah, everything
Click
except
the
for the
button.
one time. Everything except for the one time in this movie.
I gotta look. See, Doug put the information in here. I'm not ready.
So that was a direct quote from Miguel. Spider-Man 2099. So he said that was a really funny. I thought that was really funny in the trailer where he said that and made fun of the. Yeah, it looks so good. I'm excited for this for sure. And we'll talk about the toys and stuff a little bit later.
Is Miss Marvel who said saying thanks, Star? I couldn't remember who said it. I knew it was an actor. I knew it was an actor somewhere. She said it.
Let's get the box office going.
Box office report for this last week. So Dungeons and Dragons, it took the number 1 spot. I don't know. It beat John Wick. It opened up with 38.5 million. I mean,
I like this. This was good.
You saw it?
I saw it. I liked it. My wife liked it. My son liked it.
Hey, good. I'm glad. I'll go see it. But let's not start like premature taking victory laps when your week 2 is only 9 million behind, bro. Like let's slow down with the.
Well, I'm not saying victory. I'm saying this is
not you. Dub's over there trying. Dub's over there trying to throw some shade. Once again, slow down with it here.
Hold on. I'm not anti John Wick.
Wick just came out with a 28-2, dude.
In second week, yeah.
Well, we'll see what happens. The other ones made in week 1, I think.
Yeah, right.
Well, definitely 1 and 2.
We'll see what happens with D&D next week. I don't if it can sustain. I don't think it's going to sustain. There's some really big movie coming out for Easter weekend that's probably going to dominate everything. So.
Yeah, that thing. Dude, I've been trying to book they won't even take calls on booking that 2 weeks after it comes out.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
well, I have hopes for Dungeons.
I already offered like a C2 on it. Like, I mean, 1,000, and they won't do it.
But here's the movie.
Oh, look at that. So they're already talking about the post-credit scene and the sequel and more. It's already happening.
Well, it came out today, right?
The movie was released today. Chris Pratt was talking about the end of the film and the post-credit scene. I think he did this interview like a couple days ago, and he tells you what the sequel might be about. He's super excited. They talked about Luigi's Mansion GameCube game, so it makes sense. But I haven't seen this yet, but I'm excited to go see it. But I haven't seen John Wick yet either, so it's going to be a tough choice this week to see what we're going to go see. We're definitely going to see a movie this weekend. I just don't know which one it'll be.
I should text some people and see if they want to see it tomorrow.
Yeah, the wife wants to see both of those, so I'll just let her decide.
All right.
Yeah, might have to double dip.
All right. Yeah. It's going to be a long weekend. So we talked about trailers dropping this week. We had a trailer drop from the Blue Beetle, and the director gave it. This trailer was it was okay.
Yeah,
for a DC movie. I mean,
where's Blue Beetle? Where's Blue Beetle? Hold on, where's Blue Beetle?
Where?
Yeah, he's in that chat. Yeah.
Oh yeah, where's Blue Beetle fan? Right, where's he at? So the director says that they are looking at, talking about it's going to be history and legacy, sincerity. They're going to tap into 3 generations. So
isn't Blue Beetle just like the ultimate sidekick? Fucking anyways, like.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what he is. Like he's he's a.
I figured Booster was more like they were kind of a team, but he was more the straight man.
Yeah, but they're the sidekick team. Even like they're always like.
Oh yeah, he's not an A-lister. No.
Yeah, no, but like in DC, they're always like the guy that shows up like just to help a little bit.
Well, this one it said 3 generations, and that kind of if you watch the trailer, you saw some other costumes in there that weren't necessarily this guy's costumes. But then the director went on, and if you keep reading this article, he talked about like 3 generations of family. Like the George Lopez was like the grandpa, then there was the parents, and there was the kid. So that's what he was talking about. But I think they had a double meaning with the generations of Blue Beetle. It's true, Jedi. Like it was okay. Like I don't know. Like I want this movie to win, but like I have after seeing that trailer, I'm not like.
I think it's a.
Yeah, it's DC's Iron Man. What I'm surprised is I can't believe it took this trailer to make me realize I've been saying his goddamn name wrong all these years.
Jaime?
Yeah, it's not Jamie Reyes. It's Jaime. Like why I didn't think like I should have intuitively known to pronounce it that way.
Yeah, it's the trailer was okay. Reminded me a lot, like you said, Iron Man, but more like Iron Spider, like when Spidey first got the mech suit from Tony. That's what it made me think of.
Yep.
A lot. So, but
nah,
we'll see how. I mean, I'll see it sometime. I don't know if I'll go to theater to see it.
They should release this. They should release this the same week on HBO Max.
Yeah, this might be a way for HBO Max. I don't know. We'll see. It depends on what I'm doing that weekend. But we've already covered my shirt. Let's cover Marco's.
Street Fighter film and TV rights were secured by Legendary. A movie is in the works.
Legendary, no joke.
Yeah, Legendary is pretty serious. We've had some history with old Street Fighter movies and such.
Not good history. Not a good history.
Right, not a good history at all. However, now we've seen a different.
Hey,
people are looking at video games different.
Wasn't Doc Brown in Street Fighter?
Doc Brown,
the guy who Raul Julia.
No, Raul Julia was.
Who was the main bad guy?
Raul Julia.
That's who it was.
M. Bison.
Gomez Adams.
Yeah. Gomez Adams. That's right. That's who it was. Okay.
So
and those horse legs.
Yeah, well, that Chun-Li does the kicks, man. You gotta have those thighs. That's her
Liefeld Chun-Li right there.
But yeah, I mean, I have faith. This could be good. Video game movies have a new kind of a renaissance going on right now, so we can see. We'll give it a chance and see what happens. So,
do they though?
Fingers crossed.
We'll see. That's why it's our topic.
We'll see. If it's a TV show,
hold on. Do they though?
We'll know this weekend. After let's talk about it next week.
No. I'm not talking about like I'm saying like over the last 2 years. Yeah, we got a lot of comic book movies, and not a lot of them, even TV shows or content. Let's say, not a lot of them are hitting. Not a lot of them are hitting.
Video game.
I mean, video game. That's what I mean. Video games.
Well,
not a lot of them are hitting. Sonic hit.
Yeah.
Sonic hit. Last of Us hit, and I'm pretty sure Mario is going to hit.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Then you're also forgetting Cyberpunk or whatever.
You got to also count the mid range, like the not failures, not quite a hit, but like the Mortal Kombat redo wasn't.
Yeah, the Mortal Kombat I like, but no,
that's what I'm saying.
People didn't like it. No, people did not like that.
That's what I'm saying, but it's good. It'll make it another one.
Dude, people didn't like that. Are you kidding me?
We got a sequel coming.
Yeah. What else? There's something else that hit. What was the one that nobody watched that maybe you two did? The one about the one that's got that very rare, hard to find cover.
Very rare, hard to find cover. Oh, Uncharted.
Yeah, he didn't do
great.
Dude, you get,
I didn't see that one.
I mean, once again, you could say all these are great, but nobody's fucking watching them. So
yeah, they did.
I mean, it was mildly successful. It wasn't like a huge.
Yeah, it wasn't a
blockbuster.
Mildly successful.
Yeah, but it's
it wasn't a dump. It didn't like completely suck.
We're still in the post COVID, movie theater going experience.
Okay.
Not everything's
I'm
going to
just
hit.
saying there's a chance. All I said.
Then how did Halo do? How did Halo do?
Oh, Halo, I don't know.
That's what I'm just saying. I'm just saying. We keep saying this is all that good. Sometimes we might have to take a seat off of our I'm not saying I don't like them because I just said I like them all, but I'm just saying
no, but
gotta kind of temper here.
Look at what we have now, where there's some hits, some solid things, as opposed to think of the '90s when they tried this. Remember the original Mario Brothers movie with
how many times? Yeah, but you didn't like it. How many times did you watch that movie? I watched that movie like 100 times.
No, I watched it maybe 3.
I watched that movie a bunch. I watched that movie a bunch. I watched Street Fighter probably like 5, 6, 7 times. I mean, I know they're nonsense, but I watched them all.
His slicked hair was not, Bowser. I don't know. But you had that. You had Van Damme Street Fighter.
Those Koopas were ridiculous looking.
I mean, you had the soundtrack for the original Mortal Kombat, but other than that, the movie was...
Joe P., I wouldn't exactly consider Detective Pikachu.
Castlevania, he said, too. Like that was,
Pikachu wasn't bad.
Castlevania had a very niche audience of people that not a lot of them watched.
Awesome, though.
Yeah. Once again, I'm saying... Okay. You could say it's awesome. I'm talking like, hey, is everybody saying it's awesome? Because I bet you go out there, people aren't talking about it.
Well, it's been done for a couple of years now. So
all I'm saying is that there's a chance. I'm saying there's a chance.
Yeah, there's always a chance.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, we got a big production company.
Legendary is a good company. Record. Yeah. There's a chance that it could be
popular IP. Maybe they can get the formula right.
Yeah. That's it.
Oh my God! See, this is what this is all going to turn into. You do know this, right?
Well, we'll see.
Once again, I'm saying let's.
I'm sorry, I forgot to put your secondary bit up.
Yep. So they possibly have we don't know for sure. This is all rumor whether or not they have a film or something already in the works. However, Capcom will be involved in whatever is produced. That's part of the deal. So they will have say in how things work out. So that's positive. I believe that if the owners of the thing are involved. So.
Waiting on my Mega Man live action movie.
That's going to be animated, man. There's no way.
Well, live action.
You can't. That's going to be like one of those Disney live action.
Like
things.
Sonic. Like put a little Mega Man in.
Oh my God! This thing's about to. You can't make this more nuclear than it's already nuclear.
Jason Momoa has gotten a new release announcement for his movie. Can you hit the the button? And it is April 4th, 2025. Minecraft is scheduled to hit the theaters. Directed by the same guy who directed Napoleon Dynamite and Nacho Libre.
This is so not a good idea.
I love me some Napoleon Dynamite.
Napoleon Dynamite, one of the best movies ever. I don't know about this. I'm not going to see this movie, so I don't know.
We're not. Yeah. Nacho was.
Well, see, that's the problem that I worry about. Like, if you've ever had to read any of the content that's like
read the content.
Oh, if you got like I've had to read some of the content to my kids. If you've ever had to read the content behind the story, like world building of Minecraft, I'm not sure the guy from Napoleon Dynamite or Nacho Libre is probably the way to go.
Napoleon Dynamite S tier, so I mean that's all I got to say. All right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, are you gonna go watch Minecraft, Dub, though?
No, I'm not gonna watch it.
I'm saying, like, send it to somebody more of its target audience. Like, that's not for us.
I see what. Yeah, I see
what
I'm
saying. I'm
saying,
like,
absolutely. Yeah,
it's not. If you have to if you've had to consume.
I have not had to consume anything about Minecraft. I only know about Minecraft because of cosplay that I see at the con.
Yeah, I've had to consume some of it, and I'm telling you, that doesn't sound like such a good idea.
So, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Hold on, Chad.
Oh,
Cave.
yeah, please,
we're not even giving a fucking bell yet, dude. What the fuck is wrong with you?
You just didn't get it.
Erroneous on both counts.
I've watched.
Boo this man!
Yeah, get out of here. What are you doing?
100 times at least.
Yeah.
For Napoleon Dynamite. No ifs, ands, or buts.
That's on the permanent DVR to just sit there with like Clue and Tango and Cash of things I could just put on anything.
I don't know if it's as good as Tango and Cash.
No. I'm just saying.
It's still pretty good though. Yeah.
It's a different flavor. It's something. It's a different taste. You know, you got a different movie.
Okay, so Guardians of the Galaxy has announced an IMAX marathon. So on May 3rd, you can go and watch all 3 movies
That's
and
cool.
all in a row, back to back to back.
I won't be doing this, but that's cool.
It comes out a couple days before the movie is released, even so you're gonna be an early watcher.
Oh, maybe
of
I
the
will
movie.
go and do this.
So you can go see them all, and in IMAX they put a special poster for it. This black and white, kind of cool looking poster.
Looks like
so you can spend the day
the
watching.
Muppet Show.
Yeah, it does look like a Muppet.
Kind of reminds me of the Muppet Show.
So, yeah. So if you want to go see it, May 3rd, I think tickets probably already on sale because tickets for the regular showings are already on sale already. You can go get them.
Nice.
So
I don't know. That's a long day, though. I don't know. If
that's a really long day. Yeah.
I don't know if I can.
And I'd rather not watch the second one again if I don't have to.
The problem. This is what you do. All right, you ready? You booze up on the first one, you sleep it off on the second one, and it gets you to wake up right in time for the third one.
What's the highest number of movies in a theater you saw in one day?
I think we saw. It was when Star Wars came out with the remastered, and it was 6
In one day? 6,
yeah,
huh?
because you could watch. We started at was it 8 a.m.?
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
you got me.
But we were younger. We were younger.
Oh, I know. I'm thinking
we were fucking really. I mean,
episode 1, The
I mean,
Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
In '99. I mean, I was in college, but I saw that 4 times the first day it came out because we had to camp out to get the tickets. So me and my one buddy, at least, like there's 4 of us, but only 2 of us said, you know what? We're gonna get tickets for multiple times that day. We're gonna go like this, and this. That was a long day.
Yeah, I mean, it was a long day. I can't.
Well, it was also because of the movie. It was a long day.
Yeah,
It was
well,
not
yeah.
what I expected.
Well, so we kind of were just. I mean, we had, and the best part was we pretty much had the theater to ourselves. So we went during a weekday, and we went to, we didn't go to one of the more popular movie theaters.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So we pretty much spent we had the whole thing to ourselves. We would occasionally get up and switch seats. There was a lot of farting going on, and a lot of and just hooting and hollering. So it wasn't so bad.
Yeah.
You have to do it that way to break up the monotony.
Yeah, you kind of have to. Oh,
So just a quick note for if there's any indie fans left out there. I don't know if there are, but if
Still a
there is
number.
anyone who cares, it's going to premiere at the Cannes Film Festival.
I'm gonna watch it, but
I still
I'm
root for
not
the
gonna
Jets,
like
so
it.
that'll tell you I'm a glutton for punishment. So I'll
I'm
see it.
not gonna watch it. But I mean, I'm gonna watch it eventually, but I'm gonna hate watching it. Is what I think is gonna happen here.
I still haven't even seen the last one, so
Oh, the last one makes me feel guilty. The last movie makes me feel guilty because my father-in-law hadn't been to the movie theater since Jurassic Park. And then we convinced him to go see when Crystal Skull came out. So it'd been like 15, 20 years since he went to the theater.
Oh,
we made him go to the theater and see a Kingdom of a Crystal Skull.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God. I felt so bad.
Yeah, I don't even know if I'll watch it when it streams. Because I think I can still watch the last one when it streams.
I'll watch 100% when it streams.
Yeah.
But, all right, May 18th. Let's see.
I'd right before Motor City.
I definitely won't be watching it before Motor City.
I'm kind of intrigued by your next one here, Dub.
All right.
I saw the announcement.
Live action Moana in development with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Did you watch the Disney shareholder thing, Pete?
No, I didn't watch the Disney shareholder.
Oh, it was during.
Well,
that
maybe it
when
was
they
a
did
clip
this.
that they showed maybe at the Disney shareholder thing, but
yeah,
I saw The Rock. I'm just saying the idea of this. I'm on board for this. I think this would be entertaining. I like this movie actually.
He's playing the same character he already played, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. Can you hit the button? So he's very excited to play the same character again in live action.
I just noticed his face.
So he is very proud. It's his culture, and he takes it as a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. But, I mean, he did it already, so how is it a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity?
I don't like any of these Disney live action bullshit, so I'm good.
Yeah, I didn't see. I'm gonna be honest with you. I still didn't see
Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
the
I
first
don't know.
one.
Beauty and the Beast wasn't terrible. for adapting the cartoon to that.
Is that the one that had Hermione in it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I would watch that one.
That one wasn't
I
bad.
didn't see it.
But yeah, the Lion King was nonsense because they were still
Remember, he's
generated,
playing the
so
same
it's
part
cool.
he already plays. Whatever the part he played as the
Yeah,
the
he'll be
voice of
perfect.
the God
Great.
thing. He was in the if you don't have kids and didn't watch this thing, they were all singing like 2 songs from
He's
it.
Maui.
One of them was with Rock. Yeah, Maui. That's who he is.
He already he played it once. He's gonna play it again.
Yeah.
So
This
a couple
is
of quick notes. What's that?
I said this is exciting.
I agree with you on that.
Heat 2.
No, boo! Boo! You what? Boo!
Move this man!
Why can't we just have nice things?
Are you booing me? Because I'm just reporting the news.
I'm booing Pete for saying yeah, nice.
I
I'm
like Michael
booing
Mann.
This I'm booing this guy over here on the right, emo fucking Darth Lord. I'm booing this dickhead for doing it again. I'm booing the title. I'm booing the book. I'm booing that there's even a thought process that this might actually come out. Boo! Why screw up something
He
great?
was just a reworking of Thief, which he did, ages ago anyway.
Yeah, but I don't think you're going to have crackheads running around shooting people like they had in that one, or old ass De Niro talking to old ass Pacino.
That was a great scene.
Yeah, I mean you can't reenact that, so no.
No,
Boo.
we're not going to. But that's not
Why?
the point.
Why? Just come up with a different movie name. Why? Why ruin good? Why can't we have good things? Why can't
I
we
don't
just
think it's going to ruin the original.
Why can't we?
I don't really
yeah,
know
because every
anything
time
about
somebody
that.
brings up Heat, they'll be like, "Yeah, but did you see fucking Heat 2?"
But you don't know if it's going to be called Heat 2, first of all.
Yeah.
It's just the name of it right now in production.
Everybody's gonna call it Heat 2. What
And
are you talking about?
as Michael Mann goes, he needs a paycheck, man. Just like you always say, if the dollars are there, they're going to do it.
That doesn't mean they should.
As far as emo Kylo Ren over here, I don't care about him at all.
I don't give a shit.
He can
Boo!
Me neither.
Boo! He can't.
You don't have to go.
Boo! We can't have nice things. Fucking
Yeah, so it's going to be a prequel. It's going to take place before the original Heat. So.
I heard you. I'll give BK the fucking bell. There you go, BK. Oh,
Ring the bell!
good job, BK. Way to get him, BK. All right. What else we got?
All
All
right,
right,
we'll
let's
move
keep
on.
going. Yeah.
Oof.
So today, the director, can you hit the other button?
Yeah.
Todd
Yeah,
Phillips
Todd
posted on the Instagram that they finished filming, and he's thanking everybody, and then dropped these 2 pictures.
Who cares?
Gotta give DC people some news, Marco. Okay, they gotta give them.
Who cares?
So yeah, here's the pictures. Look at them. Enjoy.
Hey, well, you were making fun of the Napoleon Dynamite director. Let's not forget Todd Phillips directed Old School, and then he gets to direct the Joker in the $40 franchise. They almost handed him the keys to DC, to Todd Phillips.
Yeah, I mean, this is just.
You don't know when enough is enough.
Yeah, I mean, this is what it is.
That is exactly right.
I don't think. Yeah, I mean, it's like the minute somebody's like, that Joker movie's really great, I just go, and your opinion no longer matters. So thank you.
The Joker movie could have been great, but it was just Taxi Driver mixed with Kings of Comedy, and then made Joker look like a goofball who just fumbled his way through this story and somehow wound up on top.
Yeah, I mean, that just gets you into the nobody gives a shit line. So,
well, how about this? This brings me back.
So Faces of Death, if you remember that from back in the day.
Could not rent from West Coast Video.
Hold on. Maybe we'll get Frank to take cameo.
Frank,
you gotta give
Ring
it
the
up.
bell!
Frank the take. Give it to him.
Hey, you think KFC's open?
Brucifer, we just shit all over you. Sorry, Brucifer. Still love you, dude.
I'm sorry, Brucifer. I'm not.
So this was one of those movies that you couldn't rent from anywhere. You weren't allowed to because it was so quote unquote gruesome. Actually had death in it, a real footage of people dying. I remember getting it when I was in college, like on a VHS tape from somebody and watching some of it. But I didn't really care. That wasn't really my cup of tea. But I saw it was being remade. There's going to be some somewhat known actors in there, like Billy from Stranger Things and somebody from Euphoria and So they're remaking it. I doubt it's going to have real.
Is it real? Or
footage of that.
was it real, or is it just a rumor?
That was always the question.
Yeah.
It was-
What it was
But did
it
anybody-
was the early
did anybody
stages
care?
of some guy's late night rabbit hole YouTube viewing where he's going clip to clip of the crap that he watches on some weird topic of people
Yeah,
getting in
yeah,
accidents
yeah,
and dying. And then hey, we'll put it
What's
on
up,
tape.
John?
They were ahead of
it
their time.
sounds stupid, but yeah, they definitely are. They'd kill it on YouTube if they would have waited. All right.
Well, the Red Power Ranger's going to be in it, so
Oh,
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. What'd you say?
the Dacre Montgomery.
Nobody cares. Nice hat.
Yeah. Okay. That's
It
what I
is a
thought you
nice
said.
hat.
That's what I thought you said. That's what I thought you said.
all right. I believe that wraps up the movie news, and now
Yep.
we can talk about some streaming. It's got a few things here today.
This was good.
I thought it was found out to be all fakes too.
The third trailer that we saw was The Secret Invasion. Disney dropped a fancy poster, so it's half Skrull, half Nick
Ooh.
Fury. Kind of a
can
cool
see.
looking poster.
It's okay.
They
The threat
confirmed the date too.
gave us a date. Yeah, it was.
The date that they gave us, and they pulled it back, and then they gave it to us again.
Yeah.
Aha. Tricky,
Surprise.
tricky.
So it's going to be Disney Plus for MCU's first Disney Plus crossover event, whatever that means. But you'll see, there's people that like the guy from
John, you're funny.
Black Panther was in there, and Maria Hill's in there, Nick Fury's in there. I think Nick Fury's mom is in there. I don't know. Like I saw a bunch of people.
Whoa.
War Machine, yeah.
You better not say your mom. You might get a couple people upset if you say your mom's in there.
I said it was Nick Fury's mom.
Oh, okay. Well, don't talk about his mom because you might get some hate mail. I talked about somebody's fake mom one time, and the hate mail I got. All
Well,
right.
I don't know if it's somebody with the last name of Fury.
Hit click.
It's all right. So the trailer and the synopsis confirmed that it takes place
I agree.
after. Can you hit the button, Pete?
I agree on this,
yeah.
and I agree on this statement too, Bruce's Fur. I agree on
Yep.
both those statements.
I agree.
They look pretty
I
good.
don't know yet.
So it said it takes place in present day MCU. So it means it takes place after Quantumania and during the same time as like Guardians of the Galaxy and around the same time as Marvel. So it's like whenever, probably before Marvel since that's not out yet.
All right, when
So.
that stuff comes out. Okay.
Frankie gets it. Dude, chat's killing it.
Ring the bell.
I think it was Mama Fury. I don't know.
I
I don't think it was
think-
Mrs. Fury.
I think after last week when we got him, then the chat's coming to play this week. So
Mhm.
let's go.
So
Speaking of Quantumania,
Quantumania. So we've announced a date, so Martha can finally watch it. It gets a new digital release date. It will be released on April 18th. The Blu-ray a month later.
mhm.
So usually when it's released on digital, it comes out on Disney Plus around the same time. So you're probably going to be getting this movie
Yeah, 2 weeks.
in a few weeks.
I might
To be able
actually
to
watch it in the Dollar Theater. I'll see.
Why? I'm gonna just watch it on Disney Plus once it hits.
Yeah.
It's coming anyway. I mean, might as
Yeah.
well. I'll watch it. I mean, I saw it in the theater, but I'll watch it again
Wait.
when it
It's
comes out.
It's not coming till May, right?
No, that's
That's
Blu-ray.
April.
Oh, it's on April. It's going. Oh, so it's in like 2 weeks, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, so it'll probably
Oh, that's
be on Disney
good.
Plus, but then
Yeah.
if you don't have Disney Plus, you could buy it,
Good.
rent it, whatever, like through Amazon or Roku and things like that.
Oh, Mando was good. You people are fucking horrible.
All right, with the Mando.
That's
Well,
the whole
they're-
chat.
The chat's
Pete,
going
tell the chat.
crazy.
No, I
And-
haven't
yeah.
seen it yet. We can't look at the chat.
I've already
No.
told him to stop. Okay,
Yeah,
Pete.
stop. Pete hasn't
Hey,
seen it
Pete,
yet.
we
Stop
gotta
talking about
Pete.
Mando.
We're gonna have to suspend him again. He's getting hostile. Ah, drama alert!
Talking
Ah,
Dragon, goddamn.
dramas! All I got is drama! Ah, Mary Povich! Ah, let's go! Yeah,
You are not the father.
dude.
Oh.
Daytime soap operas. Yeah,
Oh god.
yeah. All right, go ahead.
Oh, so Game of Thrones spin-off.
Yeah, Pete loved
Another
it, John.
spin-off
He loved it.
exploring Aegon's Conquest is in development at HBO. So they're looking for the possibility of maybe doing another spin-off since the last one did so well.
I'm not gonna say no. Even their books. If you've been reading those big like encyclopedia books, like I do, of those things, like
Yeah, I don't
little
read that.
side stories.
No.
Huh?
I don't read the books.
Well, it's not my fault you can't read. I'm saying for those people that do read, like they got those big books and the spin-off books and everything else, like read.
I don't usually read like the companion novels, like not novels, those books like the, whatever, the encyclopedia type books. I absolutely read the next book whenever the fucking guy decides to write the goddamn thing.
Bro, the Swedes have been writing everything for about 15 years now. So like they write those side books. Now he won't let them write the main books anymore because there's such success in the last one. So now they're stuck to writing those side book things. Read those fucking things because it's the best it is. They're really good, man.
We'll see.
They're good.
So this is going to take place before the current House of Dragons series. So it's going to give us some
Aegon the First.
Yeah, Aegon the First, exactly. So
yeah,
pretty cool.
I'll be into that.
Yeah.
You didn't miss much.
I'll watch it. I'll watch whatever it is. I'll watch it. They've earned my watching time. So I know we've talked about The Boys before, but whoever this guy is, Anthony Starr, says that filming has finished. What is his name?
Homelander.
So Homelander has tweeted out or messaged out, whatever he did, that he's done and filming is over and he's on his way home.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap. Everybody's done. Happy Monday. So he's happy.
He said happy what now?
Happy Monday.
I don't give a shit.
Okay, thanks for that though. Thanks for telling us. Nobody cares. Get out of here. Does anybody care?
Moving on.
This is news for Marco specifically.
What
Star
is this?
Trek Strange New World has released season 2 character posters. Love your B.
What is this nonsense?
I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't watched this. I didn't realize.
Season 2 is coming.
These are all the gay characters in Star Trek, I take it?
I don't think so.
Pride Week?
No, there just happens to be a rainbow.
This is just the characters in Star Trek.
But
in this new show.
But this is like
Where's
another.
the old guy that flew to the moon?
What?
William Shatner. Where's this guy?
Well, that's what I'm saying. These aren't. Does anybody know if these are these the original characters recast?
Where's the point?
Where's
the pointy ear guy?
No, I don't think this. I think this is later. Like this is all different.
I just want to make sure because I saw a dude who looks like Spock, and then I saw the Anson, whatever his name is, kind of look like Kirk for a second to me. I'm like, wait a second, it's this.
Where's the funny Asian guy?
You know, the funny Asian guy is older than us.
Yeah, he did the thing on the camps.
He doesn't look like he's older than us. John.
Oh, it's Captain Pike.
So how old he was.
I don't know what you're saying, but I think that guy's fucking hilarious. Plus, he wrote a book on the camps, the Japanese camps, because he's not just Asian Japanese.
So Captain Pike
Kumar
takes place before the William Shatner, before Captain Kirk.
Okay.
So this is the story of before Captain Kirk.
What are you talking about?
Oh, it's Pike's crew. Okay.
I actually lost.
All right.
I don't care really, to be honest with you.
I got you. All right. I know what they're talking about. I don't know a lot, but I know a little bit. I know enough to get myself in trouble.
Oh, do you?
Who cares?
You're just egging for a fight today.
I'm loving this today.
You found all my clips and now you're just using them.
I know. Just using them.
All right. Moving.
All right. So that wraps up the streaming stuff. We've got a couple of comics things to talk about.
Oh my.
So first up is Marco's favorite.
See, you guys keep trolling. Oh, this one, yes, Spider-Boy. Hold $25 on
Marvel's latest retcon, Spider-Man #7, released today, sells on eBay for $25.
That's secret cover, right?
It wasn't.
Yeah,
it was a spoiler cover.
Right?
Or
Spoiler cover, yeah.
The spoiler secret cover.
This was a spoiler cover. They didn't show a picture on Diamond before. They just called it a spoiler cover. They do it all the time. It's nothing. And
rich,
everybody
bitch.
hyped it up.
We need that. We need that cut. I'm rich, bitch. Yeah.
They've done it before. They go back and they rechange everything. This Spider-Boy character comes out and says, I know all of you guys, and nobody remembers him. And
Sentry?
Like the Sentry, you know, they retcon Sentry, you know, yeah. I don't know. Remember, like back in the day, there was a Spider-Boy. It was like Superboy and Spider-Man combined.
From the
amalgam, yeah.
Tangent universe.
Yeah.
No, there was a Spider-Boy comic too, wasn't there?
Yeah, that's what I mean. He had a title. It was Superboy.
You better believe it. You better believe it. For Deadly Venom. By the way, how's it going?
I'm not disrespecting Star Trek.
Yeah, hold on.
We don't have buffets. We just open Coney Islands, bitch.
Yeah, we don't do buffets. All right, so this story also sets up this next helps set up this next big crossover. Oh yeah, definitely it's going to be a second print.
Yeah, definitely
Definitely
second
gonna be a
print and
ratio.
definitely incentive second print.
Yeah. Pre-order it if you want it, but I would not recommend to you to do that. My personal opinion, but I'm not.
Don't worry, we're
Not
gonna
a
get to deep
professional.
comment about that on Star Wars because we've already had one this week. Let's
So
go.
this is the Summer of Symbiotes. I believe we've talked about that before.
Yeah.
But Web of Carnage was announced this last weekend at C2E2. As part of this series, Ram V and Francesco Mana
I like
and
the homage here.
will be coming out on the 12th of July. What homage is this?
This is from an X-Men #1 when they're all lounging by the pool.
Oh, the Summer of
Yeah,
Symbiotes.
the poster image for.
I thought you meant the Web of Carnage one.
No, the poster.
Yeah,
So
it's the
Carnage
Jim Lee,
Symbiote's loose.
hanging by the pool.
The Carnage Symbiote's out there. It's looking to inherit the Earth. That sounds fantastic and amazing. So,
Does it?
all right, yeah.
I got emails from like stores doing exclusives. I saw there's a new Carnage character.
Oh wait,
Like,
that
clipped it
one's
too
not
short.
vocal. Yeah, I clipped it too short.
You clipped
dang
it
it.
too short, but I don't know.
Okay.
Was it Misery? I think her name might be.
So Marvel has also announced that they're going back to the story of Days of Future Past because that's what
Yeah,
we
no
do is
shit.
we just go back to the well
What are they going to call it?
before the Days of Future Past.
I mean, I'm going to be kind of confused because even Days of Future Past.
Well, it's called Days of Future Past Doomsday.
You know what
Or
though?
the Days of-
Hey, I've been asking for this for a long, long time, and I know they're gonna screw this up because of how they did.
Man, I wish I had the button right now.
How they did the sequel. How they did the sequel to Apocalypse. I know how they did the sequel to Age of Apocalypse. How they did the sequel to Age of Apocalypse. I know they're gonna screw this up, but
Yeah.
I'm still gonna.
Yeah, can you hit the button, Pete?
for Dub.
I don't give a shit.
You don't, but you're in the
Exactly.
minority because lots of people love X-Men. Dub's just an X-Men hater. We get it.
Who cares?
That's for Dub, not for me.
Everybody but Dub. Everybody but Dub.
Oh, I forgot the second part of it.
Yep. So
60th
60th anniversary. Chris Claremont's universe or writing from Days of Future Past, 141, 142.
Mhm.
So they're gonna go tell you what happened right before that, I guess. And on sale July 12th.
Okay, so this is
tentatively.
the problem too with some of those with the 141. They would do these like little mini events, which only like covers the storyline only covered 2 to 4 books.
It was
It's
two
like-
issues. It was
Yeah,
something.
like a lot of them were 2 to 4 books, and you're like, okay, cool. But then you want to find like more out about Rachel Summers being a hunter, or more about like how the Sentinels, or more about like where Bishop.
You want to know
and
more
then-
about Destiny?
They have showed us a lot of Destiny so far. She just
The
got
late
sliced
one.
up 2 weeks ago.
Oh, there was Destiny news in here, and I definitely did not put it in.
No, Destiny from X-Men.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I didn't
Not
put it in.
Destiny's Child.
Not Destiny's Child.
Okay.
Dub really hates the mutants, huh?
No, look how much mutant news is in here. Another
If
mutant.
that-
article.
if that's a stand you want to take, you can live and die with that one.
New
but-
leader.
I'm giving you mutant news. Look at all this mutant news I gave you.
He did.
Okay, buddy.
Marvel's X-Force giving you a surprising new leader. Who is it, Marco?
Oh,
Oh, it's Colossus.
Colossus King.
oh look.
Colossus King. King Colossus. Damn,
Colossus will be the new leader.
Dave so fucked this character up.
Fall of X was teased during the panel at MegaCon, so they were announcing all kinds of stuff for these cons this last weekend. And other big quote unquote shakeups happened, and Colossus will be the new leader of the X-Force, and the Fall of X storyline begins this August. So, yeah, both cons had panels that gave away out news, so that was kind of cool.
I'll tell you this. I was trying to the other book that I was doing as the sub. Well, there's 3 books I was trying to do. So the Spider-Man book just shows how stupid Spider-Boy was. Then
Yeah.
I was going for Immoral X-Men, which was actually pretty good this week. I couldn't
3,
stand that.
right? The last one.
And then the third one is Saga. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Neither 3 I could get up in
Saga.
time. So unfortunately, I was working on Pete's like it's time to go. I was like, yeah, sorry, man.
Well, we can just. It doesn't matter. We'll do Saga next week because it's Saga.
Saga's good.
So I know we talked about
'cause he
Grendel
wrote
a
the first
couple
one.
weeks.
BK, you're getting on my good side the last 2 weeks. get back on my good side, okay? Don't be on my bad side, buddy.
Well, he said they could get Claremont to write it, but they're not going to.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
just let
doing
it- just let it
Extreme
be.
X-Men, right?
Just let
Isn't
it
he
be. Just let it be.
continuing that?
So Matt
Oh,
Wagner will be expanding Grendel's original story. We talked about
We've all been waiting for this.
years with bated breath. I believe I put this
I
in
actually
10.
haven't.
I never even cared to begin with.
Nobody gives a shit.
I just say I'm not.
I don't give a shit.
Nobody.
I just wasn't a big Grendel fan.
So it's
I
going to be a
didn't know much about
supersized.
him.
I always
supersized
thought it
edition.
sounded like something you had right before you had to take a shit. I got a Grendel brewing.
Can you
Hunter
hit-
Rose?
Can you hit the
Sounds
button?
like a
please?
wrestler.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Wait, that's Mandy Rose.
Oh, that
Grendel
Grendel's
Rose.
starting to take a peek
Hunter
out here.
Hearst
I ate too
coming.
many hot
Yeah.
pockets. Ugh. It's really
That's
Grendeling
Grendel.
in there.
Can you hit the button?
Hit the
Wouldn't-
button.
Oh,
Pete.
I'm sorry.
Hit the
Okay.
button before Dub loses it.
I'm done talking about Grendel. So Dark Horse,
I wanted to make him keep
You gotta go
going.
drop a
the
Grendel in the
Masters
toilet.
Edition. So it's going to expand on the original storyline, backup story in the Mage, and it
Like a
comes. I
Snyder
don't know.
cut?
It doesn't say. Yeah, pretty much a Snyder cut. Yeah, 121 pages, 3 times the size of the original story.
Matt
Well, I guess
Wagner's
it's more
overrated.
like Lucas.
BK and Grendel sucks. There you go.
I think it's more like Lucas doing the special editions because he's adding shit now after
Yeah,
the fact,
right.
not adding things he cut.
I
adding new
really.
stuff.
Does anybody else just real quick poll? Hey, Pete, can we do a poll real quickly?
Maybe.
Okay, can the poll be? Does BK actually read comics? Because everything he says is good is straight hot trash, and I'm not sure he can even read. So just put, can he read? Can BK read? Yes or no? We'll see what the poll has to say afterwards. Thank you for voting.
How did it go from does BK read comics to can he read?
Yeah,
I'm not sure he can
I don't know about
read.
that.
Now
I don't
I
know
was
about
going to
that.
go through the whole effort of doing it, but now I'm not going to.
Okay, can he? Does he
All
read
right,
comics? Well, I'm questioning it. Go ahead next.
We're moving on to
Moving
toys.
on. We've got some awesome toy news this week. I'm going to start out first with Marvel Legends. They gave us some toys to do with Spider-Verse. I don't have a Miles or a Gwen from this run because I didn't get the original one, so I'm looking forward to these. Oh, that Spot, not so much. I'm not
That's a
sure.
sweet spot. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's that's not going to warm pegs at all.
Are you a
Dude,
cow?
no,
A
not
Dalmatian?
more pegs. I don't know if you've noticed, but these legends are starting to hit clearance again, man. In masses, bro. In masses.
Yeah. So there's the 3, and then here's a Cyborg, Spider-Woman, Jessica Drew, and Peter B. Parker.
Hold on, even the
Still
chat's
no
saying it. Chat's got him too. Chat's got it.
Ring the bell!
That Grendel I just dropped in the toilet was a master.
Master
Good
edition.
job, Joe. Good job. CBK, that's funny. Like, that's how you do it. All right. Wait,
All
what
right.
was that last guy?
That was
Oh,
Peter B.
fucking
Parker.
Spider-Punk. Fucking this fucking.
I don't. Those figures look good, so I don't know much about the character. I didn't care for this comic.
That's what I'm saying.
however,
Like, his comics sucked.
yeah, but the figure looks really good. And the Spider-Man,
2099.
I like 2099.
The top one doesn't. Looks like he's because of the way the spiky things connect. It looks like he's drying his ass with a towel. Like it looks like he's
That's
doing
a bad thing over
It's
here.
the same. It's the same figure. They're both the same figure.
O'Hare does
Yeah.
not look good. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like in the trailer. He's like really muscular and over. Like he
Yeah.
wasn't like that in the beginning of the comics. I don't know if he became that way later, but he definitely wasn't like.
Yeah,
he
I think
looked
that's
like
just for this movie. I think they
Yeah, I
decided
think it's just because I even read up through Time Stream.
Give him
and
a
then
look.
a little bit after that. I don't think that's how he.
Yeah, the old Toy Biz figure was fantastic.
Ravage is going to
to
show
him,
up though, right? We're all getting Ravage here. It's a
No, we're
secret
not getting
thing.
Ravage.
Yes.
No Ravage, no Doom,
Ravage 2099, Vulture 2099,
no Punisher.
X-Men 2099 are going to show up.
So they
Yeah, that
also
little
showed off
prostitution
Scarlet Witch from Multiverse of Madness and our 60th anniversary Iron Man. This might not be brand new news, but it's relatively recent.
Is anybody really?
Yeah, they're nice to look at, but I'm probably not going to purchase them.
Yeah,
Is
I
anybody
don't
buying another
care about
Scarlet
either one.
Witch though?
Anyone buying another Iron Man?
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
They've done the original Iron Man before, and anybody who
They
wanted
have.
it has it. You know, like who still wants that figure?
Somebody.
What is this?
So this is from Fallout. They've
Oh,
done
yeah.
a similar version of this before, but it's this is from a different game, the Pip-Boy replica. So you can actually wear it on your arm if you want to cosplay as
I think I grabbed
Fallout.
it.
And the Wand Company is making it. They do some pretty decent stuff. They sell it on Sideshow a lot. Wand Company stuff. I think this one's going to be on Big Bad Toy Store. But Wand Company does like Pokeballs. They do wands, I think, as well, like Harry Potter things.
Oh, now
But,
you're
Million
speaking
to
Pete's
one.
language. Now you're
It's
speaking Pete's language.
pretty detailed like accessory thing. So it's pretty cool.
Just looking at the chat, they're still going with the Grendel.
Oh, they love the Grendel. That thing's the Grendel's just paying off, dude. Grendel's working.
All right, go to the next one. Keep moving.
Mona Lisa.
Maybe instead of drama report, somebody should change it to the Grendel report.
The
They might get
Grendel
more
report.
watches.
Yeah. So Marco, this is
You're not
probably
supposed to
for
laugh.
you.
You're supposed to get that. Go ahead. Go ahead.
It's a Mona Lisa action figure, just for you.
Just what we needed.
Yep, just for on everybody's wish list. This is my ridiculous. Couldn't make like a ridiculous. I didn't have time to make a ridiculous.
What
thing.
they needed to do was do like a Mona Lisa mixed up, mashed up with the ring, like her climbing out of the picture frame like that, like Samara, like that would have been kind of cool.
Yeah, I don't think they should have
Damn.
even done this at all.
Damn,
So
Joe.
I mean,
this is stupid. I'm ignoring how dumb this is.
They could have remade that Mayhew cover with Vampirella looking at the mirror on the floor
What is
and she
this?
sees her own.
Here comes the life of freeing tan.
No. Anyway,
it's a Mona Lisa figure. You can make it do the pose out of the picture, or you can have her do other things. It's like really posable. I think it costs like $80. Yeah, she can do.
I like the Fonzie. I like the Fonzie Mona Lisa right there. That's the way.
Anyway, it was ridiculous, so I kind of had to share.
Good job.
No, that's a good call.
I actually might buy one of these when they go on clearance for you. So that you can pose them. What the fuck was that?
And that was our news for the week. Thank you.
I like it. It was horrible. I love it. Just great. Good
Perfect.
job, Dub.
Yeah.
No, Dub, that was a really good job.
If Marco says it's horrible, I think I did
did
it
a-
right.
I mean, we're still telling Grendel jokes at this point, so it was great. All right.
For the first time, for the last time.
We're going to go over. I only got 2 comics this week, guys. Flash, because I want to end that because we kind of been talking through Flash. Now, listen, I know the last couple of weeks I've been giving you rundowns of first appearances and stuff with this, but I just couldn't with this. Too many fucking characters in this book.
Yeah, let me give you cubes.
We get to see kind of like the, Flash, Dinosaur Flash or Caveman Flash, a couple other Flashes. We get to see Golden Beetle when she's young and she's telling to Wally West, like, oh yeah, and then Wally whispers something. That's actually important later. All right, so we start off with all the people from the Sanctuary that, to be honest, half these motherfuckers are dead, but they're not dead anymore.
But they're not dead.
Well, yeah,
They were pulled out of the time stream or something. Like
yeah, but they died in the time stream. Like Red Devil, I think, died in time stream, didn't he?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They didn't die. They got pulled out of it into this place in between. So it's their way to
kind of
undo death.
The Blue Jay too. Yeah, not all of them, but some of them are kind of dead because of that. So, anyways, there they all are. There's their names. There's Caveman Flash. There's Commander Steel. There's the Protector. He's dead. There's Garnock, the Hunter. Garnock, the Hunter. There's Hotspot, Lagoon Boy. I mean, these are the best of the best. Maybe next week I'll just drop another C list. We just didn't want to go too long. Red Devil, that's a sidekick to Blue Devil for all those people that are not following. There's Blue Jay, he's just straight trash.
Yeah,
there's Gunfire. And then there's Tattooed Man. What a name. Yeah, Garnack is back, I'm telling you. Garnack! All right. Like the Invisible. I don't know. But they also got the Gold Beetle instead of the Blue Beetle ship.
Copyright infringement. That's what it is, Sticks.
I didn't want to get too big into this, but there's the one faction and the Admiral's kind of the leader. So I just want, for those people that weren't caught up, that's who the main bad guy is.
The end of an event. Like, this is a crossover event. So.
Yeah, Admiral Val. Yeah, but like in this one, it was the one moment in time. I mean, it was what it was. I was going to show you the whole family, but instead of showing you the entire Flash family, I kind of have it someplace. But yeah, so there's Admiral Val. He's fighting him, and they're like, oh, hey, we're going to fight him, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to rip off this little portal thing. Now, for those people that don't remember, the little portal thing is so that these non-organic people can go around and travel through the time.
It's
stream.
their technological way of having the Speed Force, right?
Right, it'd be faster than Speed Force almost.
Yeah. So it's not like the Flashes have it inside them; they're the organics.
So then we get gender equality here with Miss Murder, who is pretty much the female version of our man, the Bat That Laughs Last, or whatever the hell that character was. It's got 2 dogs instead of Robins, but they kill those dogs too. So whatever.
Statue of Liberty on a bad
alternative version. Is that what they call it? Whatever. It's the female version of that kind of whatever. In the meantime, all the people from the Sanction come flying out and say curve fits, which is yay, fun. Wally and Beetle are trying to do stuff, but then he's like, oh, wait, this is a moment in time, so I have to go and try to figure out a way to do it because that moment's up. In the meantime, our man Val goes back to the rest of the faction of elites, and the faction of elites like, you don't have the little glowy chest Iron Man thing anymore. And they go, well, that means you're an organic. And he's like, hey, bitches, I'm married to the queen. And they're like, or
we don't care.
They're like, we don't care about that. You must have tomfoolered her to get it, like talk sweet nothings into her ears. And they're like, we're going to attack you. One problem with that. Oh, wait, it's 2 players away. He murks the shit out of all of them real super quick. So he's even faster than people in the time stream. By the way, instead of pointing out each one of the people in the pictures, I just gave you a list on the left. Actually, Ja West technically might be there, but he's speeding around. So these are all the ones that are there. Liberty Bell,
the whole Flash.
Yeah, the whole Flash family. These are the people of the Flash family. And yes, Max Mercury has made a bunch of appearances now. He's back at it. We kind of mentioned that a while ago in our Flash episode.
Well, at least for now. Looks like, yeah. Well.
Well, hold on. Yeah, you're jumping ahead. So all of a sudden he's walking down the stairs, but somehow with all the superpowers that our man Admiral Val has, he doesn't somehow notice that a Flash is going to karate kick him in the face, and just knock him down. And he's like, listen, you need something in there or this thing isn't going to work. He's like, yeah, we can use you. And he Flash traps in there. He's like, it's going to be a very long time. Kaboom, kabang, kaboom.
Was that Barry or Wally? Because I'll admit, I was having trouble following which one was Barry and which one was Wally.
That's Wally. It's Wally. So Wally kachakas him into there. And then a minute earlier, that's why it's called the Minute War. They're like, oh, yeah, hey, those guys are gone and blah, blah, blah. But they don't know that he's actually in there. And that's actually, if you actually see, that's him not knowing that he is inside the transport thing that transports all their little discs to make them hit the time stream. Kind of good. It was a little blurry with some of the pictures, but that's okay because it's supposed to be. And all in all, a clean finish.
Apart from confusing Barry and Wally at times, because they couldn't really follow the.
Yeah, the Speed Force just froze your internet there too. He does look a little sinister-y. I'll give you that. In the meantime, then they go back and Wally says, "Oh, hi and bye to everybody," and then here comes out all. Oh, there's Ja. Okay. But then all the Flash families like hugging, kissing, and whatever, and running around. Sanctuary's like, cool, we can get back to Sanctuary. And then this is the one that I was confused at, and I think it might be Wally, and it is actually because I remember because of what she said.
That's what I was having trouble with. Wally and Barry.
So Wally's trying to get Gold Beetle Lily into his bedroom, and it's like, what's up? And she's like, nah, I got stuff to do. Like, look, I got a dinosaur in a cave. You hanging around on top of my Gold Beetle, which that makes no sense.
That's not that's Bear. That's
what?
No.
It is Wally because she says, "Just wait till you meet Ja." She says, "Just wait till you meet Ja."
No, Wally's with Linda there.
Well, listen to me. Lily, Gold Beetle says in this right here, somewhere around there. Just
Bart
wait.
Is the other one,
huh?
Bart Impulse.
Yeah. That's
the difference. That's who I was thinking of, not Barry.
Oh, okay.
Bart.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The other one. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was getting confused. Like, no, it's not Barry. It's Bart. It's Bart Allen.
Okay, there you go.
Impulse.
Yeah, but so a little foreshadowing because they have Ja later. Is his name Ja? What? Jai? Ja? I always say Ja. I don't know. And then he goes to his backyard, and holy shit, there's a bazillion Flashes back there.
Well, I was calling Jaime Jamie for like a decade now, so.
Hey, just as you're about to say Mercury was gone, they give you an epilogue, and guess what? It's Wally and Mercury doing a race. Or Bart, sorry. You're right. Bart.
That's what I'm telling you. It gets confusing. So many damn
Now you got me confused. I had them all lined up to the last page, Pete. Thanks a lot, Pete. Way to go. Way to screw me up. Really appreciate it. All right. I don't want no one more minute. All right, well, Minute War's done. We tried to do it in a minute. I think we got pretty close. These were, yep. Sorry, I had to get through all that stuff. That's where I typically put the Marvel, and since we didn't do Marvel, we did Marvel.
Skip it through Marvel.
Then I figured, well, hell, I don't care about what the chat wants. I'm going to review one of the progs. I'm going to review Prog 2326, or as it's known, 2000 AD, number 2326. I don't know what it's numbered in 2000 AD, but it is Prog.
Yeah, it's like
Prog 2,
some ridiculous 2386
it is. It's Prog
or something.
2326. For those people that don't read 2080, and for those people who haven't tuned into probably this show that much, like
what was this dude's name again? Rogue Trooper?
Yeah, Rogue Trooper. That's done by Enos. Just so you know, and that's why I did, because there's a new Garth Enos. Garth still does a lot of stuff in this in 2080. This is like a mag form. It's kind of short stories, and a lot of it. Okay, Judge Dredd's always in this, but like,
yeah, it's an anthology.
Yeah, but besides that, they usually have like a lot of like good artists doing like little shorts that kind of go through the run of the
yeah.
So
This is
Is this weekly?
No, not for me. I don't get it. I get it like monthly, and sometimes it doesn't come in on time. Sometimes it's like month and a half late.
This is premier UK material right here.
Yeah. You don't get it in all the time. So yeah, I mean, sometimes you're really far behind. But we start off with a Judge Dredd, who, I mean, this is kind of like the best. I don't think they've ever got like. It's funny. I think Frankie used the word fascist before. I don't think they've ever got like how big of a fascist like the Dredds are in the movies and stuff like that. But obviously, like, there's somebody putting out like a "hey, somebody died here" thing, and Judge Dredd just incinerates it, and then comes back the next day. The shit's up again. He incinerates it again. He's like, "We've got to find out who could dare to put up like a shrine memorial to dead people." Yeah, a little memorial. We better take care of it. And they're like, "Oh, there's more than one." And they're like, "Oh crap!" So they go and try to find them, and then like there's this technology that blurs people's face, which is kind of cool.
That's really cool.
They also have a secret meeting because they can't have a meeting in the police station.
That's kind of cool.
Either way, they can't have it in the police station, so they have to have a secret rendezvous because they're going around. And I mean, they are killing people and shit. But so then they go through and they try to chase these people down, and they start chasing them. And instead of actually shooting these people, he ends up chasing them in front of a garbage truck or a construction truck. No, I think it's a garbage truck. It is the garbage truck. Yeah, the waste truck. And it ends up running over two of the people. Yeah, so that's pretty sweet. Like, just makes blood out of them. And then the third person goes, "You killed those people. I'm making them run around." Blah, blah, blah. Who cares? And then he all of a sudden, the next like day, he goes back around because he thinks he took care of the problem. But there's another shrine, and now there's people that are hiding out doing shrines. And Judge Dredd thinks like, "Shit, I didn't take care of this problem." But then he incinerated a couple of them, and then you got people waiting. So
just litter.
That's not nice, AOA.
That is not nice, AOA.
AOA, fucking get a soul, bro. All right, next up. By the way, all of the police officers that we have that watch this show do know that, like, when you put one of those monuments on the expressway or something for a fallen officer, fallen brother, AOA believes that it's just public, just litter, just so you know. So make sure you're pulling them over. Okay, there you go. Next up.
I don't think it's just for officers. It's like any like accident.
No, I know, but like out here, like remember that time Dub that one person got shot off 96. They had like a huge thing for it. Either way, a girl passed away right up here, and they just did one of those too. So
just recently, right?
Yeah. Actually, so if you know where that happened within less than a quarter mile of my house. Like, yeah, so like I can pull out the back way and it's right there. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks. And then apparently another one of my friends just got mauled by two dogs in Detroit. Yeah. It's been a good couple of weeks. Anyways, Durham Red.
Considering you used the word mauled, I assumed it wasn't Chihuahuas.
No, they were pit bulls. They were. It was in the city, and they were roaming pit bulls. So, yep. Now I'm really off track of what I'm. Hold on, let me get
Durham Red.
Durham Red.
Thank you.
I like this one.
I did too. I actually wish this was a little bit longer. So Durham Red. So there's these alien type species things that are coming into like, kind of like they're kind of like marauder aliens, right? That are coming to Earth and just pretty much killing humans. But they're like drug. It's like drug cart. They're like cartelish type things, and they start getting into wars. They pull over this girl that they're about to kill her. These parents come out. They end up murking the whole thing. Of course, the doctor's on thing going like, I wrote this book, so you should read my book on why this is a problem. I think we all know it's a problem. They end up arresting one of these, but it's from a different species or different cartel. And she ends up, I didn't show this because I don't know how much we can show here. Make sure you pick it up. But that's something else with 2080s. Like they usually have a lot of gore. She pretty much, I'll describe it, takes a knife that this other prisoner from a different alien cartel was going to stab her in the prison. And she takes it, and the guy doesn't have an arm, and I don't think he's living anymore. It pretty much cuts him. So you got that. So she gets put back in. But now instead of having a tank top, they took off her orange top. They took off her orange top. So for all you pervs out there, which we know we're full of in our chat, you get a workout top alien chick. So there you go. Don't tell me I never gave you anything. I know you're all excited about that. Next up. The Order, probably the worst of it. I don't think this is for me. I don't know who the fuck this is for. I didn't like the art really. The robot invasion against George Washington and the rest of the colonists, I didn't get. And then the airplanes. Did anybody get this one?
I did not. I didn't get through the whole thing. I ran out of time.
Yeah, I didn't get it. I tried, but I didn't get it.
Yeah, it was. I tried reading it twice and I still don't get it, but that's okay. What's good about these is sometimes it's not for you. It doesn't matter, and you can move on. Oh, by the way, the guy somehow started pulling bullets out of his hand, but it looked like fingers. And there was a whale TV. That's all I got out of that.
A whale TV? Is that what that was?
I don't know, dude. I was so lost on that one. I actually might have read it 4 times, and that's the best I got out of it. So she thought that 2 people died. Yeah. So
there was a robot with a hat. That's what
so some of this stuff too, for those people that don't know, if you used to read like Silver Age stuff, and even like some of the stuff that got hit by the the Senate for not to use, like a lot of this stuff has that type of feeling for it.
Comics
so you'll
Code
get
Authority?
The Comic Code Authority. So you'll get some of that mystery and horror, and you'll get all that stuff, and they make it really have that feeling in some of these genres. So Enemy of Earth is pretty much what's the one with the lady in the truck that can't do light?
Noctera.
Really Noctera, but with like insects and vines that try to kill you. So yeah, not a bad one, but I think when you finally get this, like when you
I don't
finally
understand why you don't like Doctor Who.
I don't know what that means.
Well, that's what I'm just saying, because the things you're reading here, and you're saying, oh, it's not bad. It's like a one-off little story. Like that's basically what Doctor Who is. It's just an anthology.
I didn't say I didn't like Doctor Who.
I
just said I've never read it. I said I've never read it before.
That's what I'm saying. You should watch it. You probably would like it.
Michigan is the greatest state that's ever been there. AOA, you can't be from Florida, man. You cannot be from Florida, man, and criticize any other state, Florida man.
Yeah, that's like the Lions, arguing with the Browns fan.
Yeah, it's not
or a Jets fan for that matter.
Yeah, for Jets fans, more accurate.
Well,
than the Browns.
At least we got one in '69.
Don't the Jets have the biggest drought now of playoff appearances? Yeah,
yep.
That just happened.
Yeah, I mean the Lions. Let's just say the Lions ain't much better. They're not actually.
Nope.
All right, so here we go. Rogue Trooper, Bright Valley, Part 1, the Enos story. So this is a very interesting concept. So this guy's like a trooper. They go out into space type thing, and they get close to the black holes or whatever, and they got to clean dust above them. But that's not what I found interesting about this. Did you guys see the biochips where like if you die, the person talks and you're like, did you catch that? So
no, I didn't get to this one. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I didn't get to this one.
Right,
I only made it to the first 2. So
this trooper now, this rogue one, the guy that's by himself. Now there was another story. This is like the second part of a story. Like there was a different story that had him in it, but like this is the new story. So he's roaming around, but he had 3 comrades that die. And when your comrades die in your like package, you see like how he's got the gun that goes into the hand. There's a whole package thing. There's a biochip, and the biochip is on every person, and it's like they're conscious when you die, and you pick it up and you install it into you. So they'll talk the whole time that you're doing stuff. Like they'll be like, "Hey, section 3, hey,
so
do you see that guy over there?" Yeah. So it's almost
like a download at the moment.
That's why when he said this might be a video game on Xbox, I was like, "Yeah, it's probably not. It probably is because the book reads a lot like a video game from Xbox."
Okay.
a video game period. So he chromes the whole thing. Now they're saying that he might be blue at the end. So he runs into this other army people that he's trying to kill. He shoots one of them by walking into him. If you see all the little word bubbles, that's his other things like, how did you see that guy? And they'll be like, he just popped up out of nowhere. And then he's like, well, at least he shot him in the face. That's his other troops that are saying that, like his other guys that are dead. And then all of a sudden he turns the corner and there's just like a whole ton of people, but his mask's already off. And they're like, this guy is blue. So I'm excited to see how this turns out. Unfortunately, it was only 6 pages and it should have been like 15. So
That's weird.
yeah.
For a black and white comic that they're going to reference. I know he is blue, but
Yeah, he's blue, but yeah, it is.
for a black and white comic, why are they going to reference color?
Fair.
Colors again.
Fair. I would say that 4 out of the 5 stories were passable for sure, and I would say that 3 out of the 5 stories were actually good. The Death Spider one was the one that Dub said he really liked. I really enjoyed that one. I enjoyed this one, and I enjoyed Judge Dredd because Judge was the best. Either way, wanted to give you guys at least a little feel, just in case.
It took me a second to work through what you were saying with the 4 out of 5 passables and 3 were pretty good. Because I'm like, wait a second, are you doing AJ Styles math?
No,
90% mental. The other half is.
No, this one was good. This was shit. This was good. It's the same one, and this is Judge Dredd. So there we go. All right, so I just wanted to give everybody a different flavor, and I just actually didn't care. I hope that worked well. I hope you guys enjoyed it. At least it's something I don't think everybody reads that. Yeah, I don't think everybody reads that. So I was like, hey, let's pull out one real quickly. And since it was since it was a decent Judge Dredd story, because some of the Judge Dredd stuff is like nothing fucking happened, and like okay, it's like in between. So at least we got something there. Maybe we'll check back in with that story, and we'll cut up the 2 parts of the 2 or 3 of the stories that we like and not cut up the other stuff, like cut up the Enos stuff, cut up the Dread stuff. All right. Either way, Pete, I know we're rushing because we got to get through it. What do we got, Pete? What do you have
I
now?
say, because it doesn't fit the rest of the tone of the rest of this thing, I say let's do the heritage auctions real quick, and then we'll get to the tier list for video games.
Sweet.
And then if we have time, we'll get the market report because that's more of a follow-up to the video.
I will say this. I'll just preface this again. Not how I want. Once again, second, if you have any complaints, okay, but if you do, I'm giving them the prequel. If they have any complaints about the video game list, please address Dub. Stop addressing me about these lists. All right, because this is not one of my lists.
I don't have an intro for this.
Oh, Phantom Lady.
No, this is just we're gonna go. You told me just pick ones I liked or thought more interesting, so I did. So that's what we got. We're just gonna go over Heritage. Had a bunch of auctions end over the last week. A ton of huge books, grades that are absolutely ridiculous for a lot of these books. Prices that are we would be buying comic books for. In most cases,
exactly what he did, exactly what he just started through. Yeah, exactly.
But that said, it's still kind of interesting to me to just kind of check because this money's still getting thrown around. Maybe not by me. Like I'm not buying an ASM 300-98 for $15,000, but somebody is. Wow. Granted, that's not a high. I know a lot of what drew me to this was I think I got an alert and it was like record breaking, a whole bunch of record breaking. Maybe the books I was picking out were just not the ones that were breaking records because a lot of these weren't. Like this is, down from the year average of almost 17. So,
and that's factoring in the
this is a newsstand, by the way.
It's factoring in the buyer premium.
Buyer premium, yeah.
And seller premium too, really.
But and we're not going to spend a lot of time on these. This is just, like I said, I saw an ASM 300 981.
I can't believe it. That's good.
Pass.
Yeah, I'm not. This one though was a record breaker for Batman 181. One of the other 181s.
Wow, that's nice.
Poison Ivy, off-white pages, off-white to white page. So almost 16 grand here.
Dude, hey, is Robin so mad because Poison Ivy tried to sneak in the bed with Batman and then he got upset? Look at how red his face is.
Yeah.
He's so upset that
he's so angry. He's so angry he doesn't get to wear real pants. Why do you make me wear this ridiculous thing?
We all know why.
Even Poison Ivy has pants.
No.
Give me full leggings.
Tells you all you need to know. All right.
That said, this was a high sale, so this was a record breaker for this grade for a 9.2. And it's probably got the pinup inside.
Yeah, I'd rather have that one.
Yeah, I would assume so.
Spotlight 5,
Nice.
Ghost Rider, almost $17,000 on this
That's a little
9.4.
bit. That's lower though, right?
Yeah, it's still lower. The highest, the all-time high for this is a 30 grand in this grade, which
Wow.
again, you can see that. That's why I put this up there. You can see the bar chart, like the line chart. You can see that. Oh, it's down from the all-time highs.
Oh, there we go. All right, 1 year average 16.
But the 1 year
I had
average,
18.
it's still right there. So it's right there at the average.
That's a nice looking book.
It is. I mean, 9.4. That ain't gonna be easy to find. You're
Yeah,
getting a lot
you
of
find
color
that
cut
easy.
too.
Nope.
Solomon Grundy want pants too. Thanks, Matt.
I don't know why that made me laugh so hard.
That's so good.
Oh, Fantastic Four number 5.
Hold on, you got to give it to him. We need to get
So funny.
Simon Grundy, one pants too.
Ring the bell!
Cartoon Network commercial, man. That was so funny.
All right, keep going.
So first Doom. Oh, okay, there we go. First Doom. I mean, $19,000 ain't bad. Granted, it's not near the high,
It's like
but
10
it's still
grand
pretty
less.
solid for a 6.5. If you've noticed, the prices are going up as we go. So we keep climbing up this I can't afford these books chart.
Hold on though. That it
Oh,
says
wait.
the high this year. The highest ever in that was 31,250.
31.2
Oh Jesus. Yeah. All
in
right.
this grade. In this grade,
All right,
that hit
yeah.
that spot.
All right. Go ahead.
But yeah, if you saw it, 180, a 9.8 of 180.
Unbelievable. The gap.
$24,000. I always find Heritage interesting too. Like this is reporting an auction sale that just ended on April 1st, and there's already, hey, you want to buy from the guy who just bought it? You can make him an offer for 36. Maybe he'll accept it. Like,
Right.
how do they know?
Yeah. They don't know. I
Like
don't
the
know.
buyer automatically say, hey, if somebody wants this, I'll sell this for 36.
Well, because the high for the 12-month average, so they're probably trying to get $1 or $1,000 over the high.
I don't know. Well, the highest for this actual in a
4,800. Yeah.
40, but yeah. Still 24 still ain't bad. It's a little under the 1 year average. So you can see the chart. It's dipped. Look at how hard that drop came.
Yeah, but it's a lot. I mean, it's like
It's still a lot of money.
I
think
it's still a lot more than. I mean, this is it. It put it up, so it's going to reset now. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, because so many of these books have that.
it's a
Well, I
flat
don't want to
line
say
forever.
artificial, but
yeah,
it's just that spike that
yeah.
that one time only spike.
No.
Just a
So-
different time.
Hey, Pete, really quick.
Yeah.
AOA gifted a membership, but
Oh,
it's
okay.
not showing us anymore who got the membership. Did something change? Do you know?
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah, because it just says AOA gifted one Rennavision membership, but we don't know who is a new member anywhere. So I wonder if there's a way for us to find out.
We'll
Yeah.
see. We'll figure it out.
All right.
He's somebody who's got a private. It might be somebody who's got private.
Gotcha.
YouTube.
That's also true because if they have private settings, it won't announce it.
Gotcha. It happened on Sunday too. I think like he gave away a membership. I didn't
The
show. who
highest
gave it to.
is 66 on this, and now it's.
But thank you, AOA.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, 66 for a 9.6.
Listen,
First
man,
Kingpin,
Jesus.
by the way. Spider-Man no more.
All right.
But steep decline. Moving on. I don't even know where we're at because these aren't numbered. Marco's favorite. I'm going to keep making Morbius your favorite guy.
That's fine.
9.8. This broke a record for Morbius, though.
There you go. What I tell you. Buy the
26.4.
Huh?
26. Who the fuck's playing?
$26,000 for Morbius.
You got to get it. You got to get it. You got to get the Morbius.
Got to get it.
Got to get it in
Morbin
9.8.
time.
It's Morbius time. Suckers from his hands in this.
Oh, I'm sorry. This was a double cover. That's why this got an extra premium.
Oh,
I just looked at the description now. This is a double cover 9.8.
That shenanigans shouldn't be considered.
Well, because they grade the inside cover, right? When it's a double cover, they'll give you the grade, but it's based off of the interior.
No, they grade both covers, and then they give you the exterior cover. Which your exterior cover.
I thought the grade was the one on the inside because you could, in theory, rip that outer one off, and
it's part of it. No, your exterior cover still has to be a 9.8 to get a 9.8 like this. They will grade both covers unless they change how they do it. But I've only had one double cover, and the inside cover is always. It's like it's a 9/8 of the entire book, not just the outside cover.
Anyway, speaking of 9/8,
shitty.
Where's our Punisher
have like my point is you can't have a 1.0 on the front end and get a 9/8 in the book.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I know. Well, yeah. Punisher though, $30,000 for a 9/8 of 129.
This is about half.
It's half of the all-time high.
Yeah.
Wow.
I still think this is a book that's gonna. It might come down in all grades a little bit, but I think it's still one that's gonna.
It seems to be. It seems like it dropped and then bounced up, dropped again. It's starting to dip up again. I think it's doing that little ride. So it might dip again, but not by much. I think the dip will be soft, like a little bit less.
Yeah, softer falls.
Or bounce again.
All right, next up.
Next up, we have a Punch 12 in a 4.0.
I like this comic.
This is one you just don't see all that often. $31,200 for this 4.0.
Woo!
Yeah.
Which is not the high because the last time this sold, it was 36.
Somebody lost $5,000 on this one.
Yeah, because there's not a lot of 4.0s. I looked at the census. There's a few, but not many.
Yeah, it's probably the same.
It might be the same copy, but I didn't dig that deep.
It looks like somebody re-slabbed this and tried to get a better grade out of it, and they probably got the same price.
Well, this one's probably not that hard to figure out because this one's got writing on it. Look, that's skull. That's writing across the head.
Yeah.
That's not on the regular cover, so that makes this one unique.
Oh, yeah. Maybe we can figure that out.
And here we have Blade.
Blade.
Again, you notice I'm working my way up. So a 9.8 of Blade is more than a 9.8 of Punisher or a 9.8 of Morbius or Venom. But $33,600 for a 9.8 of Blade.
Are you saying you think Morbius is as good as Blade?
No, I'm saying the price isn't as high as Blade's.
Yeah,
people value Blade more.
I would say that makes sense. It's
more than Punisher,
but for Punisher,
I think Punisher and Blade should be about equal.
No, maybe you're right.
I don't know. Like Blade is older, so.
Yeah, we'll see where it ends up, but
9.8 for an older book.
Plus, he has green fucking pants.
And you can see the price also dipped off of those all-time high spikes, hitting all-time highs 48, but it's not as harsh. You can see from the chart, it didn't drop as hard as Punisher did. But at the same time, Punisher also had a show, and then then it went away. Now he's coming back, so we'll see.
Yes, sir.
Ultimate Fallout 4, the 1 in 25. A significant dip from the all-time high.
We know who sold the all-time
high at 43 plus.
Mr. Steve Horn. Actually, as a matter of fact, I dropped that book off with Mr. Steve Horn to Heritage Auction.
Yeah?
Yeah. He wanted me to tape it, and I was like, why? And he's like, people would like to see it. And I was like, you know me with books. You know, I'm like, yeah, whatever. And then I probably should have because it was an all-time high.
Yeah, you should have.
So
this was his too, wasn't it?
No, he was watching this one to see what would happen.
I might actually have that on. I might have some part of it on tape. I should probably go back and look.
Go look.
Now I think about it, I probably do have some of it on tape.
But that's still $10,000 is that's a dip.
Congratulations to Steve Horn for selling that bitch on the upswing.
Yeah, we'll see if it bounces back up.
As I said, you should have sold all those right after you sold that one, but whatever.
We shall see. Moving on to your Phantom Lady. I know you called out Phantom Lady earlier, but there she is, 6.5. Record breaker for this grade, 33.6.
I have a no grade. I have a Phantom Lady, which is like part of that M. Part of the
part of the M.
It's like so bad. It's like a no grade.
It's Phanto Lady.
Yeah, it's such. But I got it for $1, so.
Oh, Jesus. Well, considering this $33,000 sale is a far cry from the last sale back in 2013 for only $4,000, that's a nice jump. Granted, it's a decade of holding, but not a bad return if somebody.
That's
were
an
to
old book too. Like it hasn't been graded recently. That was graded a while ago.
Oh, you
It's
say like
got
old,
the old CGC
label.
label, yeah.
For you Star Wars fans, we've got the 35-cent variant in a 9.4, sold for just over 50 grand.
Wow.
Not quite an all-time high. The all-time high was 56 plus, but still not bad. And you can see this chart. It is on the upswing still.
Yeah, these 35-cent
Wars book.
These 35-cent variants, I don't think they're going anywhere.
No.
They're just going to keep going up because they're so rare. And, number 1 is probably the most desirable of these books. But I'm going to guess number 4 is the rarest of them.
Maybe.
Because of print run,
Yeah,
like
print
they
run,
printed a lot
that
more
makes
ones
sense.
than they would number 4. 4 was the last one. And
yeah, but I agree with you. I don't think these are going to go anywhere anytime soon. I think that dip right in like 2017 there, as you see from the chart, is an anomaly. I think it's going to be a slow, steady rise. So if you have one, good on you.
Yeah.
I don't.
There's 100 and I think there's like 170 different books that had the variant.
Oh, the price.
Yeah, the price variant. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that'd be a list to go through.
Yeah, I've got that list somewhere.
We got turtles. We got turtles in a 9.6.
Oh wow.
$54,000.
Wow, that's amazing.
Not the high. The high was 78.
Holy crap.
Under the fair market value and 1 year average, but still $54,000 is still a lot of money.
Wow.
But you can see the chart there. It's dipped a little, but I don't think it's going to drop too much, especially with Turtles coming back. I'm not saying the movie's going to make people buy this comic because there's a new Seth Rogen, animated movie. All I'm saying is it keeps the property fresh in people's minds. Like it keeps it going. It keeps it living. It keeps it growing. The fan base is still there. So as those kids who become fans of this newer series grow up and they have money to go and spend, they will still keep throwing it at things like this. That's where I think it's relevant. Hitting up the old school horror. Crime Suspense Stories 22. Classic cover. Another record breaker in this grade.
Wow.
$72,000. Which I don't know if that's more impressive than a 9.2 of this goddamn book.
Wow. That's amazing.
1954. This is it's almost 70 years old. And it's a 9.2.
It was a file copy, the Gaines file copy. So
there you go. Yeah, the Gaines file. Okay, well, and that also probably plays into it too. But it's a record breaker because actually there were no track sales in this grade because this is just a ridiculous grade. So,
what's up, Mr. Lopez? Good to see you.
Hey, Mr. Lopez is here. Everybody loves 181, so I had to put 181 in here. Even though this isn't an all-time high, it's nowhere near $138,000. But 78 is still a solid number.
Wow. Yep. Not bad for the second appearance of Wolverine.
I think we're almost through the list because I just picked some of my favorites like this next one. I just love Silver Surfer, so I had to put FF48 in here. And a 9.8. Could you imagine having a 9.8 of this book? Like, how do you have a 9.8?
Yeah, no pedigree, nothing. It's just
it's just straight up 9.8. Yeah. And $81,000. Granted, you see the chart; it's spiking up. Also, the chart down below is from Go Collect. I'll say where I got it from.
Gotcha.
You can see their fair market value this at 140 grand. Well, it didn't quite reach that, and this is not an all-time high, which was 108, but it's still.
So what you're saying is somebody got this for a steal.
Not a steal, but I just want it. I just want it. That's all. Here we got a pedigree here. The Promise Collection pedigree.
Oh, wow.
Eerie #1. Maybe people are getting ready for the new Nosferatu movie. I don't know. But Eerie #1.
Sweet book of
Some
92.
might call it the first horror comic book, I guess. Depends what you, I guess, determine as horror. But $108,000 is still a huge number, a record breaker for this book. Again, because I think it's just the grade. I mean, where are you going to see a 9.2 of this? It's from
You don't even see this
1947.
book, let alone 9.2.
It's 1947.
Mm-hmm. Wow, it's gorgeous.
The last one apparently sold for $90,000 back in 2021. So $18,000 for like a year and a half.
Not bad.
Not too bad. Another big guy, Marvel Comics, #1, a 7.5, $675,000.
Wow.
There you go.
Last sale, 113 back in 2012.
Hold on. Lopez says he's back. Lopez says he's back.
Oh yeah, we saw Lopez. We saw Mr.
hold on,
Lopez.
Oh, he's timed out too. He's not back yet.
Oh,
What?
Why do you got to bully poor?
That dude. Okay.
No tangents.
No.
You don't get into it. Let me just tell you,
because we have one more book to go through.
That guy's ridiculous.
There's still there's still a couple of books that I could have put in here that are just as expensive as this, but I just put one more. Tech 27, 6.0, $1.7 million because, well, that's $1.7 million.
Wow.
Holy majoli.
Last one in this grade sold for $732,000 back in 2018. So 5 years gets you $1 million, apparently, on a book like this. But the comic market is dead.
Wow.
Now, shitty spec and dumbass first appearances of nonsense characters is dead. But
Spider-Boy.
Yeah, they did get $25. Get out of here.
But comic books, they ain't going nowhere, man. That said, that was what I thought was interesting from the recent Heritage auction. There's a ton of other books, Batman ones, ton of classic Flash books, like ridiculously high grade, old school books, but I couldn't cover them all, so I picked ones I thought were interesting.
Yeah, it's crazy. It
is.
Just, it's good. It's good to see too. By the way. Yeah. Sweet baby Jesus. All right. What do we have next now?
We're doing the tier list, I guess.
Get the tier list. What do you mean, guys? You guys are all pumped about this.
Well, no, I mean, I'm saying we got that, and if we want to get to the market snap, we don't have to. We'll see how we are on time.
We do, and then if we stay long enough, we got my review of. Let me see what this is. Eric Hurts.
Oh, hey, I still got.
By the way, Eric Hurts very mad at you people.
Who? Where's Eric mad at us?
He said because he fell asleep and then said, "I wish I was there for the talk." He was with me and BK, and he's like, "It's so incorrect." And he's a huge wrestling fan.
Oh, for the Vince thing.
Yeah.
Ooh.
No. Previously to last week, he said.
Oh.
He said you are way out of hand. And what did he make me watch?
We're just passionate.
And Matt. No, he said you're 100% incorrect. That's what he said.
Who was incorrect?
You
Mark
and
was
Matt.
incorrect.
No, not me. Naito and Omega. That's why I watched the Naito Omega match. I'll give you grades later.
All right. Here we go. So we're going to do our best video game comics to invest in tier list. These are not...
It does. AOA? Yes. People spending lots of money on comics makes me happy. Yeah,
I'm trying to explain what we're doing.
I don't care. I want
AOA could wait.
No, I can't.
These are a lot of these are first appearances, but if their first appearance was in a promo comic, a variant, things like that, we're leaving that kind of weird oddball stuff out.
We're gonna do another one then if this works.
Comics.
Yeah, if this one works,
no mags.
Yeah, look at us, Kyle. Hey, Kyle. Hey, we got him, buddy. Got him. He was even here earlier. We got him. All right. Listen, here's what we do. No mags, no like promos and stuff. But if this works, and it has, the Silver Age stuff has been working. The copper was apparently wonderful. So was the bronze. So if this one works, maybe we'll get in there. Now, here are the things. What's our rules? Dub, if you could, you are the official rule teller and maker. What was that nonsense?
I'm changing the colors of things because those two were in the
Dub,
wrong
do you remember what their official rules are?
No, I'll just mix them up though. So we have 4 categories: invest, hold, flip, and pass. So we get to put 5 books and invest, and that means we're going to invest in those books. We're going to hold those for a number of years, more than, let's say, what, a year?
5.
More than
More than
5
five.
years.
More than
Yeah.
I would say 3 or 5, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
3 to
yeah.
5 years.
We're not going to go like silver. You're not going to be holding
Yeah.
video game books
Yeah,
for
you're
as
not gonna-
long as you would
Right.
a Silver Age book. But
The hold category says you're going to hold that book for a year or 2. And then the flip category, which means you're going to buy it and flip it right
a year or
away.
less is really all
Sell
you're
it
looking for.
within this. Yeah,
Like less than 6 months. Yeah, yeah.
by the end of the year, you're going to sell that book. And then pass is,
Pass
yeah,
is,
this price
we're
is
not
too
playing that.
high. I'm not buying that book. I don't want anything to do with that book, or I don't think this book's going to do anything, so I don't want it.
Yeah.
So we got to put 5 in invest, 5 in hold, 5 in flip, and the rest have to go in pass.
Yeah, because we have
AOA,
22 total.
Me and AOA are riding and dying together. There you go. That's it.
We have 22 total, so there will be 7 books that have to get passed on.
All right. And we have got price charts with these to help
Yes,
you all
there are
out.
price charts, so you can make your decisions based off of the prices as well as the trend. You'll be able to see the trend.
Has 5 minutes been up? Because I don't want to hear Lil Lopez crying. So, is
Yeah,
it 5 minutes
probably.
been up? Okay. All right. Here we go. Sonic. This is Sonic the Hedgehog #1. Remember, comic books. Okay. Go
There are
ahead. Pete,
different
give us a
versions of
breakdown.
this. There are the ones that were inside and attached inside of other books,
Which would be
things
considered
like
a
that.
promo. Yes.
Yeah, there were DC books. Several DC books that month had them. My LCS last time I was there, he gave me a book, and I'm like, what is this Batman book in here for? He's like, this has Sonic, first appearance of Sonic in it, and I was amazed. I didn't even know that Batman book. I can't remember which book it was.
It's
But
in the 400s.
yeah, it's multiple books that have this in there.
Yeah.
Or you could have gotten this separately as well somehow. It was I don't remember exactly how you got it. But it was definitely the number one.
But yeah, and this is again Sonic. So this is not the preview book, which you could argue is the first one, but
yeah,
first thing that you could buy. Last sale just a few weeks ago, nearly a month ago, almost $1,000. You can see the chart, ups and downs. What do you want to do with Sonic? We do have a 3rd movie coming.
I don't know if the movies make that much of a difference.
I know. I'm just saying it's keeps Sonic relevant. They're still making games.
This is the only thing that I'll say about this book is not only do they only make games, the original game they still push out in like free versions on most things for kids to play with. And then they'll go back and watch it, and it's hard after you get through a certain couple levels, but almost anybody from 5 years up can play it. I think that's one. I don't know.
He's back.
Oh, we're gonna have to mute him again. All right.
Do not mute him.
I'm gonna
leave Mr. Lopez alone.
Mr. Lopez needs to be muted.
No.
He ever spews this nonsense.
Just leave him be.
All right.
So what are we doing with this book? Invest, 5 years, hold, 1 to 2 years, flip, sell it in 6 months, or we're not dealing with it at all.
This particular one, I'm probably not messing with this one. It's priced so high, and there's other options to go with. Like, there's again, you read the chat. There's mini comics, there's the inserts, there's promo comics. Like, there's other options people might invest in. I don't think I'm throwing that kind of money at this one. So I'm probably passing. Not because I don't like Sonic. There's just other options. And I don't like it when there's other options. Because that means you can choose wrong.
Yeah, this is a tough one because it is almost 1,000 already.
And that's 9.8, by the way. That's a 9.8 sale.
Yeah.
Let me put the chart back up.
Go ahead.
Quickly with the 9.8.
Yeah, those are 9.8 prices.
Yeah, I think if you're gonna right now, I think some of the whoever said in the chat's right. This is a book that you try to, if you try to sneak it in there in the low average.
If I could sell this book for 900 right now, I would sell it. I love Sonic. I absolutely love Sonic. Yeah.
Yeah, so
But-
I put in that flip area right now. If you could
Mhm.
just get rid of it in less than 6 months. You can't hold on to this for more than 6 months. At that
No,
price.
I wouldn't hold on to it either.
All right.
Well,
And-
like I said, all right, we can put it in that flip area if you guys.
So Frankie, I don't know if that's true, Frankie, because Sonic just has like Lego sets coming out. Like it just keeps. You think it's
Oh, it
over.
doesn't.
And
No,
it keeps-
that Lego set doesn't. But no, they have a lot of other stuff coming out.
Toys,
They're gonna
just
have
action
toys
figures.
still coming out. Action figures are still
Plush.
coming out. Different, yeah, plush as well. There's so much.
Oh,
stuff
there's
in
a
Sonic.
section. Yeah, dude. There's a section dedicated at every toy store to Sonic.
Yeah,
And I will tell you, every single show that I do, I get asked for Sonic books. Every show, without a doubt, at least one, usually 5 or 6 people will ask me for Sonic. Not at the big shows,
this is
even more.
why I hesitate, because you get here. You got all these
Right.
different. Well, isn't it first
Right.
here, first there? There's too many other options to.
Yeah, we could do that
Right.
one day.
I get you. Yep.
Oh, JJ's here.
Yeah,
Okay,
I was
JJ's
gonna say. I saw
All
that.
right.
Knock.
Knock, JJ's here. Hey.
JJ,
What's up, guys?
How you doing, man?
Nothing, what's going on? We just passed Sonic,
Yeah, we
the
just
first
started
one.
with Sonic.
but now we're going to go to number
13.
13.
Knuckles.
first
Oh,
appearance of
man.
Knuckles. 450. 9.8?
Knuckles.
Yes, 9.8 prices here.
Ooh.
Yep.
If I could get 9.8s, that's what these are all based off of, because it makes us be able to do apples to apples where possible.
I think this is probably, to be honest, compared to the last book, I like this book better.
What's
I am
our
so
what's our
mad.
categories again?
All right, let me pull them down.
It's
It's invest, but it's only
Invest,
like 5-year
hold,
max
and
investment.
okay.
Hold's like a 1 to 2 year hold. Flip is
invest,
like
let's say 3 plus. 3 years
You gotta
plus.
sell it within the next. You gotta sell it within the next like
See,
6 months.
it's a tough one.
Yeah, this one I wouldn't mind if I could get it for the. I don't know, because I have passed on this. I'm pretty cheap.
It's got a steady track. Look, it's
Yeah,
not-
I mean, you gotta think about it. If you could sneak one for under 4, I don't mind holding it for a year and seeing how that goes.
Yeah,
I'd
to
rather
me,
take
it's
a
like
gamble on this one than the last one. You
It's a
know what I
good
mean?
short hold, I think. I mean,
Yeah.
So Knuckles is that character that never goes away in Sonic.
yeah.
Like
It
I know
not
maybe
only never
movies and
goes
stuff.
away, he just keeps coming back and
Yeah,
back.
I think there's even like a Knuckles game slated
Yeah.
for like a standalone game slated for release eventually. And
He had his own copy.
I actually own a copy of this.
Hold on.
I actually own a
Yeah.
copy of this for the Indianapolis Motor Speedway thing in the background, like the
Oh,
play
yeah.
of it. But yeah,
I actually did not buy a copy of this when it was an entire Sonic run for $2 at a comic shop near me. They had all the books. This was well before the movie. They just had a bunch. I was like, what do I do with Sonic? And I didn't know at the time. I didn't know what Sonic books were the first appearance. I just didn't know. So all I
Yeah.
knew is there's a bunch of Sonics here. But I remember this cover, and I remember saying, "Shit, I passed that book."
I remember when this got up to like $60, and I was like, "That's way too expensive for this fucking book." Then I remember when it got to $100, and I was like, "Wow, that's way too."
And that's when I was
expensive.
kicking myself.
And it was 120. I was like, "Whoa, this is super too expensive for this book." Now
Yeah.
I'm thinking this ain't too expensive for this book anymore.
Nope.
yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of the Archie Sonics too are beat to death.
Yeah,
Right.
You find them in the wild.
that too.
bottom under table drag books. Yeah.
All right. So where are we putting this one?
Hold on, real quickly. This is where I'm
Yeah.
going to try to sell this one. Would
All
you say that this character is that Knuckles is more popular than Tails? Just so that people know. Like,
I would say
I think
yes.
so.
yeah, I think he's more popular than Tails.
Yes.
I like it better than Tails.
All right.
Yeah, because like I'd watch a Knuckles spin-off something. I'm not just watching Tails.
No.
Tails is a complimentary character.
I guess hold is where I would put it. Right?
Hold is 2, yeah.
Yeah, like
Up
a
to
year
2
or
years.
so.
Yeah,
That's
year
better,
two.
sir.
What is the chat saying though? Well, he thinks
They're not really good. They got
There's
sale.
a pass. There's a sale and a pass.
You could, Frankie, you could not sound older if you tried. You just couldn't sound. You could be more out of touch too, by the way. But
There
Yeah, I
was a
think
show I did last year, Frankie, and I had a kid, like younger kids, that it saved that show because I had Sonic books at that show.
It's not even just the kids. Like ask Lopez. Lopez is buying Sonic books. Like
yeah, but
oh,
he's
I mean,
not
no, but
buying.
younger.
No, hold on.
Lopez is
isn't
buying them a
these-
flip.
He's
Yeah.
buying garbage books to try to flip. Let's be real about what he's doing.
Well,
He's
it
not
works
buying
on
good
two
books.
generational levels too. I mean, because
Yeah.
you have the movies that have come out, which
Yeah.
kids enjoy now. And, of course, when we were kids is when the games were very popular. So, it's a cross generational thing if you want to look at it that way.
Yeah, Marco missed my speech about that when we were talking about Turtles. Like, it's not about like there's a new movie coming. That's the reason why. It's the idea that the new products and the new projects, like movies, keep these characters in the public consciousness. They keep them alive.
Yeah, maybe, but
keep
like
them relevant.
What I'm always like I always try to link it up to like the toy section too. And when you see Knuckles toys, and even so Sonic's got two different versions. There's a section for them, and then there's the section for the playset things, the ones that blow up and all that stuff with Dr. Robotnik and stuff. The Knuckles portions of those are always gone. Yeah. As you said, Legos, but the only problem with that is, Dub, is that Lego is technically an 18 plus section. But
yeah, that's an adult. I got it from my son.
Idea. Actually, I got it for mine, and he built it by himself. But the thing with it is I think it's so popular that it crosses, as JJ was saying, all the generations at that point. So there we go.
Well, and that's the thing, because you have the fans who played the video games when they were younger from the 90s, and then now you have the kids who are watching the movies who think it's fun. You had cartoons running throughout the decades in between, so it's hung around. And I don't see it going anywhere anytime soon.
I mean, yeah, I agree. All right, there we go. Next up.
That said, we have one more Sonic book. Not to overdo Sonic, but we have one more.
We're a more Sonic book. All right, Sonic
Shadow. This is 98.
Yeah, this is the Shadow one.
This is his first appearance of Shadow.
Wow.
Yes, exactly. Wow. The price.
That's what I'm looking at, and I'm stunned. I get Knuckles. I don't get why this is so.
So this got big, like I think we talked about a little bit. This is because he was teased for the next movie, and he is a Shadow version of Sonic.
I know.
However, that being said, this has got to be I think this is way too high for this book.
I think this is almost.
I would rather get two Knuckles books than get this book.
Also, figure that issue 13 is early enough in the run that it's still new. They're probably publishing plenty of copies. By the time they're hitting 98 and getting towards the end, they're just happy to have their couple thousand that they make. You know what I mean? Like, the number of copies are probably
that's true too. Yeah.
I don't know. I want to see what the chat has to say. I probably pass.
But at the same time,
so this book also hits on a couple levels.
What's that?
There's a couple levels to this one, in the fact that one, like Pete said, you're starting to get thin probably in sales numbers at this point for Sonic books.
Yeah.
Two, it actually is an adaptation of, and it says it right there on the cover, it's actually an adaptation of Sonic Adventure 2, which was one of the last really well known, and actually on its own is a very valuable Dreamcast game.
Yeah.
Very well liked Dreamcast game. So it's a couple levels built in there. I don't think it's worth that price though to buy.
Yeah, the price is too much.
But this is part of the problem too, though. I think sometimes we think but the people who are buying video games, even though some cross over to comics, I think they're willing more to invest in the video games than they are willing to even invest in some of these comics, because you could see that the video games were shooting up way before some of the things even got touched. So I hear what you're saying about Dreamcast, but I'm not sure. I think this is the book where people were like, oh, okay, well, it's coming up in the old thought process of if it comes up in a movie, buy it real quickly, and then right before as the trailer drops, we're going to try to sell it. Unfortunately, I have a feeling that if that's the case, that they might be selling for a big loss.
Yep. Yeah, I agree with Joe. I'd Grendel this book.
All right, let's go. What do we got on that?
At this price, I can't.
I think we got to pass.
I just can't. It's just too high.
Yeah.
I mean, you think about it this way: would you pay more for a first Carnage than you would a first Venom?
I don't even think it's that comparable.
No. Once again,
Knuckles. Knuckles, I think, is the second most popular character in Sonic.
Well, that's what I'm getting at. Is Knuckles, you can see he's enough that he carry his own little thing.
I think Tails is more popular than Shadow. You know what
Shadow
I mean?
is just really just a niche Sonic kind of thing. All right, bad guy, one-off character.
Sonic.
You're not going to see him again after 3.
And not to sound comic collector cliche too, but Shadow they often use as the villain, or at least to start with. So it's villain spec is villain spec.
Yeah, they get used and done.
I did not spit on Blue Beetle earlier. Get out of here.
Kind of did.
Well, I said Gold Beetle was nice though in the Flash book.
That's a different character.
Put that in pass. Put it in pass.
Yeah, it's just too pricey.
We talked about this a long time ago, and it was
We
dirt
did.
cheap. And we told people to buy it when it was dirt cheap,
Mhm.
and it ain't dirt cheap anymore.
No, I'm like, I was when
Actually, you
I
know
saw the
what's
slide
funny?
of this, I was shocked.
We have to go back. This book we
we
talked
go.
about too, which was dirt cheap also, and that book ain't dirt cheap anymore. This ain't dirt cheap anymore.
Well,
But
not 9.8 at least.
yeah, not 9.8. I don't know.
I
So
did
this
get
book-
myself one of these recently.
But I would think this book.
I think this book might have a longer shelf life. I just don't know at 360.
You think? I don't know. I mean, Captain N he uses the Nintendo Zapper for kind of like, which hasn't been a thing forever. Like,
yeah, no. Yeah, I know, but you know, like when books kind of get that.
Well,
I'll be honest with you. I'd pass on all
right, now the
90% of
big
these books.
bump-
So I'm trying to sell some of these books, but yeah, at these prices, I'm passing on this shit.
to be fair, the big bump for him is I should say the big bump is not for him.
Jakers.
It's for Samus.
Oh, yeah,
from
Metroid.
Metroid.
Look at Kid
But
Icarus.
Samus is number 2, right?
Yeah, but
Or is
look,
it
at
this
Kid,
one?
look at Kid Icarus's look right here. That's what it's for. Where he's looking
Oh,
at you
you're
with
right.
the
I don't
one eye.
know.
I thought it was this
Here.
one, but I could be wrong.
Like this. Get the hair come over.
Yeah, now I'm not
Togo.
sure. We got
Talk about
Icarus.
the bad haircut on Kid Icarus.
Yeah, I always thought Samus was the
100%.
number 2.
100%. Either way, I mean, I think this book is like I could see this book at like 120 sitting, but like, I mean, does it like this is just astronomically like that dip is high and then it's coming down low, right? And it's steadily been decreasing.
Yeah, I
at
mean,
one
it
point-
spiked, hitting almost $600.
Yeah, it's almost like half already, and it doesn't seem like it's going to stop. It seems like it's only going to continue.
I think it'll probably stop, but I don't know how quickly.
probably
it'll
like at
rise again.
120.
I don't think it'll drop that far.
I mean, it is
He
full of.
says
I think
hold?
this levels out. Maybe
It has a lot of
$300
Nintendo
98.
properties they don't use anymore. Like, I mean, if there's ever like a Kid Icarus movie, call me, but I'm probably not gonna happen yet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm passing on this book.
We're not going for Kid Icarus. All right, pass
Yeah.
it.
All right, fine. Participation trophy it is, Joe.
I think this book. Oh,
Ugh.
nope.
Whoa.
$2
Passing
grand. Grand. This is a 9.8. That's a 9.8 price.
That's stupid.
I know.
This book
Think
is
of
on
how
such
hard
a
it is
hard
to get a
9.8 though.
Yes.
Like it's a ridiculous. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not trying to sell this book,
It
but
is
like,
hard on it.
it's a hard 9.8 because that cardstock cover. It's such a hard 9.8.
Oh, I was seeing if it was back there. It's not.
It is back there. It's behind my head.
I was like, you just want to.
He goes, I'm not trying to sell that book as
This is mine. I'm not selling this book.
as he's
Look
trying
at
to
it.
sell the
Look,
book. As he's trying
I'm
to sell the
totally
book.
not trying to sell this book. This is mine.
Yeah, but I mean, I know.
I don't even think this is. This can't.
I
This
think the
won't get a
question
9.8.
Hey, by the way, it is a hard 9.8. I have not had
Yeah.
this in a hard 9.8, and I've probably sold like 7 or 8.
I might get a 9.4 on this one.
I've given up on even trying to buy it raw
Yeah.
to sell it anymore.
You
Like,
can't press it either.
Yeah,
There's no press in it either.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Unless you get it raw and plan on selling it raw, I don't even mess with this book anymore.
Yeah.
So I'm a pass on this book. I'm glad I sold all the copies I have. It wasn't for anywhere close to this amount of money. Well, maybe in totality. No.
See, we're getting a lot of keeps here, but this is under the assumption that you have it,
Well, keeps, I mean, would be hold, I guess.
or is it invest because you're going to hold it longer.
Not Anus, it's Kid Icarus, dude. Jeez, JP.
Well, I think you just missed the C.
Kid Icarus was so
You put
hard.
a
You had to
T
keep
in that
starting over.
space. And that's not an N, that's an R. So he didn't say Kid Anus.
Arnis. Oh, sorry. It looks like anus.
I know. It
When you
looks
look
like
at
Anus.
it in
Could have
the
a point.
chat, it looks like anus. Yeah.
AOA could have a point. Do you look at it when it gets to this height, though? Do you look at it as an invest book, or do you look at it as it's overinflated?
So this
Because
is
we're all talking about how it's really hard to get 9.8s and everything. I mean,
It
you
is.
buy
Like,
9.8 in this
if you
price. and
had this,
hope it goes up another $1,000.
You think it's gonna go up another $1,000?
I don't
if you
know.
had
I
this,
don't
what
know.
would you do with it at this price? Like, we'll look at it from both angles. If you didn't
Right,
have it, what would
so
you do? You'd pass. But if you did have it, what would you do with it?
But then you're right. Like I never had a 9.8. So if I did have a 9.8,
I'd probably sit then if I had it. It's
100%. I'm holding this.
different
This is a
conversation.
long term for me if I had a 9.8.
Yeah.
yeah, I guess. But my question with it again is, at what point?
Hey, at
Eventually,
what point we're going to hold on to some of these things because we got 22
yeah, okay,
books.
all right,
and we
yeah,
got
yeah,
5
yeah. Well,
slots to
I would
fill.
hold on to any of these fucking books. But go ahead, hold it. Go ahead. There you go. Good point.
You got to hold on to 5 of them.
Oh, go ahead. Hold on to that book.
Wait, are we holding or investing?
Yeah, we're
But
holding.
Are we holding
Go
or
ahead.
investing?
No, the top one, whatever the top one is.
Okay, invest.
Invest.
Yeah, because the 9.8. I mean, the 9.
For
you're
9.8 for that
that-
book, yeah.
You're never coming across a 9.8 now.
Nope.
If any of these books are at this level, it's that book.
Yep.
Like that's the book where you.
Yeah, and Frankie, we left Blip off. We left Blip off intentionally.
It's a mag.
It says right on it, yeah.
It's a magazine, and
Yeah,
at the
so-
beginning, if you missed it at the beginning, we said no mags and no. Yeah. Okay.
Plus, it doesn't have Mario on the cover. It's got the kid from Little House on the Prairie on the cover.
All right, The Last of Us, American. Oh, let's hear Dub try to push how this book isn't going to fall through the toilet.
I love this book. There's no way I'm paying this much money for this book.
Yeah, this is pretty
This
high.
This is buying it like at the peak.
Almost
If I
looking at
had this book, I'd sell it for this price right now.
Right now. Out
Right now.
Before
Yeah,
tomorrow
you take that
hits.
one away, I'm like, okay, that's probably where it's probably
Yeah.
should be. At
Yeah.
$400, yeah. This
Yeah.
is
It
like
was a year
tomorrow.
ago. A year ago, you could have got it for $400 or $500.
Yeah.
But right
Yes.
now, it's at
Before
$1,400,
the show.
$1,500.
You better get rid of it. I don't even think you're going to get 13. I think you might get
No.
a
Well, this was
C
only that's March
or
14th.
A on this.
Yeah. I sold
Yeah,
every
yeah
copy of this
but
book.
that's almost a month ago, bro.
I know, but also look, the
Yeah.
high was $2,000. So
That's what I'm
let's-
saying. No, we're saying the same
Get
thing.
12.
I don't know if you hear what I'm saying.
the
I'm
crash
saying if
happened.
I have it, I'm selling it. I sure as shit ain't buying it, and I'm not trying to flip it because it's only going down.
Yeah, so at this point we're
This
past
is a 100% pass for me.
Yeah, I think it's hit.
100%.
at this price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not arguing
Yeah,
there.
flip means sell. Flip means
Flip me,
sell.
sell it before
I
the
would-
end
But
of
you
6
got
months.
to buy it and sell it like really quickly within the next 6 months. You have
in the
to
next
buy
6
it.
months, but
So that could be like 3 days, 4 days. But
I think like Marco was saying, we buy this.
So
today
flip
for
is like-
$1,400. We're not getting $1,400 in
at the
6
time,
months.
and we'll do it for all you internet people too. I would do it locally, but if I found it at a show this weekend, I would list it this weekend. I still don't think I would do that. I don't because I think
that's a risk.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if you go into your LCS, if you go on eBay and it's 1 hour shipping, drop shipping from some drone, you have that amount of time
Bro,
to 6 months. Well, whatever I'm saying is like you literally have an hour to list this book to up to 6 months. That's what Flip is.
And while it's a
I
beloved
ain't doing
TV
it.
show and a very good TV show, you have to wonder, one, it's only been one season. Two, it does not have the legacy that the other characters on this list kind of do type thing, not to compare comic to comic, but like I fear like what happens if it's gone in 2 seasons or gone in 3 seasons. That would be my worry about like any kind of hold on this thing. Like there's no way I would hold it. It's either got to be flip if you're really lucky or pass.
Especially at this price, JJ. Yeah,
You
there's
can't. You're flipping on a downhill, dude. You can't flip on a
Well,
downhill.
that's why I wouldn't flip it. Like, because I think at the price, if I were to get this today for 14, I'm not getting 14 tomorrow. I think tomorrow I'm getting 13.50. The day after,
The only
I'm getting 1300.
flip play would be to wait. The only flip play would be to wait till season 2, right? Till season 2 gets the hype.
Till you lose your ass.
Well, I'm saying I didn't say it was a smart flip. I just said that would be
Well,
the only
apparently
flip
BK
play.
Yeah, but I don't
Is
I don't
hope
think
it goes
season
up.
2 is gonna get you the
BK
ball.
wants to hold this book for 5 years.
yeah, there are 3 seasons coming for the show. That's true. However, if I'm buying this book in a 9.8, I'm buying it in like November or December of this
Yeah,
year.
but yeah, even
that's
if
when
you,
it's
yeah,
gonna
even
drop.
if you're trying
Yeah.
to invest it,
Yeah,
'cause
I'm not investing until
what's
the end
the
of
next?
the year. early
I mean,
next
realistically, at what point? And I kind of said it, like the next sale you're looking at here, you're looking at what? Because the low was 1260. In the last year, you're probably looking at 1,100, 1,000.
Yeah.
Is gonna be
year.
the
Yeah, I
sale
was
that
thinking
goes
like
on here.
$1,000. Yeah.
That's where I was at. Is 1,000. So you're
And
looking at
even if we're
1,000.
talking about
Yeah.
season
I'll be
3,
honest.
That's HBK. What?
No, I was gonna say HBO doesn't have the world's best track record of like saying, "Oh, we're gonna give it so many seasons,"
Yeah,
and it
yeah,
actually
yeah.
getting that number of
Even if they do.
seasons.
Fair.
even if
Rome,
they do,
for
I still
instance,
say
or-
by season 3, this is
It's
like
still
a
too high.
$1,800 comic book because
Fair.
the
Fair.
price is just not gonna. It's
Fair.
too high.
Yeah,
Too
I think they didn't. Yeah, we're gonna have to pass on that. All right.
We did.
Pika pika.
Pika pika. Once again,
I don't know about this one. I did not know this was as high.
9.8,
yeah, and this is the U.S. This is like the first, I think,
Yep.
U.S.
first U.S. appearance, Biz Comics.
appearance.
Yep.
So there's other. That's why we're trying to get out of the weeds of foreign and magazine this, that, whatever.
Yeah.
And
First comic
You
book.
must be very careful with these old Viz comics.
Yeah,
Very
there's
careful
like
with them, because
5
there are
printings in this
numerous
book.
prints.
Yeah.
But if it's a
Yeah,
9/8,
and you
then,
cannot tell normally. You can tell a little bit.
Okay, but we're saying the first. Yes, we're saying the first and 9/8. So
I'm saying be careful if you go out looking.
Oh yeah, if you're looking raw, yeah.
Or if you see even a raw copy or something like that.
last sale. Wait, last sale was 1,000.
for me, this is
Apparently.
what's our long-term hold? That's what I'm doing here.
Yeah, this is.
I'm investing in this one.
Yep. Agreed. Actually,
$1,000. Yeah, I'm totally in for that.
Agreed. HBK, the Heartbreak Kid. That's all I was saying.
Pika. All right, I'm not gonna argue that. I mean, Pokemon's not going anywhere.
What's up, Zaggy?
Yeah, Pokemon is just like, like early Sonic stuff. People that ask for it all the time. I have nothing. Yeah, there was a mini one. There was 4-in-1.
Once again,
this
that's
is the number
promo.
one.
Yep,
This is the number one.
Dude. We all got it. This isn't new ground.
Viz Comics.
Yep, Dragon Balls.
I don't know if this is the high top sale. I don't think it is. That's what we're saying. That's what we're asking. Frankie, that's what this whole freaking game is, buddy. Like the whole game is, do you think it's a top? Do you think it's not the top? We just do it in a different way.
Or you're saying
maybe close to the top for that one.
That $1,000 was the last sale I found on eBay. I just searched it on eBay.
Yeah, I don't think that's top for that book.
Not top
for the last 9/8
I don't
sale,
think so.
That was it.
Now when you got that Super Mario 3 fucking book going at too, no, I don't think it's top at all. John Cena casts his Pokemon play. Get out of here.
No,
Get
it's
out
Ryan
of
Reynolds.
here.
Well, it did take him like 35 years to win the Pokemon Championship. So
Yeah,
he'd be old at that point.
All right.
We're now getting to the newer stuff.
God of War.
And if you haven't guessed by now, all of the comics that I picked are related to either things that had movies and TV or will have potentially movies and TV. And God of War apparently is coming. Hence, $350.
I've said it so many times, though. That's my biggest fear about holding a book like that.
It seems pretty steady, though. You go back, well, granted, that's only to 2021, that chart. So it's been steady the last 2 years.
I would almost say for this one, I would say hold. And then I can't for some reason I'm drawing a blank on the name of the game studio, but hold and hope the game studio they have doing it for now doesn't stop doing these games.
Well, like I said,
because they have a very good track record of solidly releasing a God of War title like every 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, I'm worried about this one.
I passed this one.
I don't necessarily believe that something else will happen.
I'm in the middle.
I'm with Pete. I'm more leaning hold, but
whatever it is, like the 1 to 3 years, that middle range, because I think whatever the thing they're working on, whether it be I don't know if it's a Netflix show, whatever the hell it is, whatever the project they're working on will come out in the next 2 years.
Ash cans I don't think any ash cans are on the list there, Pete.
And I think we can get $500 out of this. That's what I'm thinking in my head of why I would hold. I think the upside is you get to 5. The downside is maybe it drops to 250. So that's the gamble I'm playing right now.
That's not a hard game. Yeah, it's not a quick flip.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's not a quick flip. That's
definitely not an investment.
I kind of agree with. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. I think your losses on this would be define minimal, I guess, but somewhat minimal. I think. I don't think it's hit the ceiling yet, and I don't think the floor is too far below this at this point.
You don't think some of this is like people hearing that there's gonna the problem that I worry about is it looks like this book went up right around the time there's an announcement that maybe there's a rumor that it's going to be a property that's going to be optioned. And
it also been at the same time as a new game too.
Yeah. More games. Your worry is the cast as Kratos is Stone Cold Steve Austin.
John Cena.
No, yeah.
John Cena.
My worry is Assassin. No, my worry is Assassin's Creed. Okay, that's my worry. That's my 100% worry. Where people are like, "Oh, cool," and people that didn't even play this game or weren't huge fans of this, and then all of a sudden, you just
I would have said that until the third game where they introduced the kid.
That helps.
The kid aspect,
I worry about how well this title would translate to a movie.
You get the different
thank you, JJ, for speaking English to the words I just said. But then I'm seeing when that happens, people trying to see if buyers bought this book because of the movie, then you need to pass this shit real fast, real hard. If you're telling me there's a big enough fan base that gives a shit about the comic, I don't believe that to be true. But if so, then yeah, maybe you hold it for a year or
Well,
two.
you can see that it's been holding for a while now.
Yeah, but that's since the announcement that they might have a movie.
No, that's been more recent.
All right,
Like, that's
then.
been within the last year. The announcement that they're actually doing something. This kind of
What are we doing, dude? All that's going on in the chat at this point is Frankie saying so slow print.
I'm putting it in the middle.
Jackie Chan.
It is low printed.
Yeah,
Okay,
they are. These Wildstorm video game ones are not.
But I'm not
easy
saying
to
that's a
find.
reason. I'm just saying it is.
You can't do rock with the white face. All right, what are you guys doing? You doing in hold?
I'm putting the orange.
I'm kind of in
the
hold.
hole.
Okay.
Like the
Well,
one
we
to
got
3 years. Like
you're so worried about invested. Dub, what are you doing?
I passed on this one.
Yeah, me too. All right, fair enough. And I actually like God of War, the game.
yeah. So wait, where do we put it then?
You guys put it in hold.
Put it
Okay,
in
well
hold.
then two of you passed. Like the two of us put it in
Oh,
hold.
yeah. What
the
did
chat, well, the chat? One person's talking about Jackie Chan, another one says keep it, which I assume means hold. And then
I'm not sure what keep means, but that's more towards hold than it is a pass.
pass. I guess somebody's asking about an ash can, so it's down the middle. Well, we can move it later if we have to. Just put it into the hold.
All right, that's fair enough. We're gonna have to.
Metal Gear.
This I worry more about.
Another tough one.
Really late spike for this book. I mean,
One, if you're gonna count on whatever
Tough
they're
is these
adapting
early
work,
IDW issues.
this is a $50, $20 book, right? Forever.
yeah, anywhere in that 20.
Have
to
they
50.
actually like? I mean, my thing is like, this is one of those books that you're gonna. I almost want to do hold because I feel like it's not really going to go too far below where it is now.
Oh, I disagree 100%.
You think so? In a 9.8, 210, or a 9.8?
Yeah, I think 100% this.
I don't know. I don't think too much. I mean, a little bit.
I agree with JJ.
I mean, if we could go back and we could look at what the price was 2 years ago.
Well, nobody graded these 2 years ago. It was
you can look at
less
the
than $20 a book.
Well,
yeah,
I
nobody
probably
graded
under
It's what,
100
probably what,
for a
like
while there.
$40 a book. I mean,
Nobody grade, but nobody. What I'm saying is nobody graded them.
yeah. And there
That's
are
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
variants
If
of
you look at the spike in the last little bit, you know what I mean? Like
The Metal Gear, I will say, I don't know about good. I will say it's interesting, but a lot of it gets kind of wonky.
it gets
We're
really
gonna talk about
weird in the
adapting
later
stories.
games,
I'm gonna be
yeah.
like, what happened? Oh,
that
sorry.
might be. Frankie might have something on it, but I'm with pass too.
One of your villains is named Psycho Mantis,
Yeah, Psycho Mantis and
and he models himself after a brain reading mantis.
Blue Beetle.
Okay.
Blue Beetle. We're not doing variants. Blue Beetle. I know you missed.
yeah,
it.
these
We're
are
not doing
just the
mags.
regular editions.
We're not doing promos. We're not doing variants. We're just doing regular.
Not doing mags, foreigns.
So we got to pass, right?
I don't know.
I didn't-
I'm
I
still
don't
more
pass
hold,
on it.
honestly.
Well, the chat's on pass. I'm on pass. What are you on?
Yeah, I'm more with JJ though, but I'll leave it with the. With
How
the
many
majority,
passes do we have in the chat?
I think it's 3. We got one hold and one.
Because I think at 210 you don't
You got
have a
one
lot of
pass.
downside.
One pass.
One sale, which I
no,
assume
no,
is
no,
flip.
no, not one pass. There's at least 2 passes, one sale.
Where's the other pass? I don't see 2 pass.
I can't help you if you can't see, bro.
Oh,
The pass for Blue
Beetle
Beetle?
and Joe.
He wants to hold the variant though.
Oh well, yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
That's 3 actually. Here's 1. Here's 2.
Oh,
Here
AOA.
is 3. Yeah.
Okay.
3
Alright.
passes, 1 hold.
We gotta
one
hold
sale.
some stuff, guys. Keep that.
Yeah,
in mind.
I would put
And
this
if
in
you're
hold.
putting,
as well,
you're putting
but-
Metal Gear in pass. I don't know. But
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah,
pass on
remember
that
we
one.
only get to pass on
Fear for the
7.
future
We've
of
already
this
got
list.
4. Because I'm passing on this because I don't care
Here's a
about this
pass.
property. This is too new.
Yeah.
I'm just not into it.
That's
Even at $68
too fresh.
For
I do know that
9.8?
there's
for a
Wait a minute,
9.8.
you guys are willing to take a gamble on a book that's on the downward slope. It might have hit its point. But for
What
Do
downward
you know how
slope?
many variants of this there was, and how
over $40.
you know how many variants this was, and how high it was printed?
Wait.
Oh, hey, listen. I'm
This
not
is like
Look
talking
at
one of
that
those
chart. Does
highest
that look
I'm
printed
like
not
a
talking
downward
about that
slope?
chart. I'm not talking about that chart. I'm talking about this chart.
That's not a downward slope either. How's that down?
Oh, sorry. Curvy slope.
Thing. How is that down?
Curvy slope. Pete, you want to bet on this? You want to put 100 that this doesn't go down? You guys just said like,
go down.
It's a $250 book. I'll take
I'll take money on if they're gonna.
I'll take $150 loss on a book, but I won't gamble on a $40 9/8. Okay, well,
this is gonna sound really bad.
Yeah, I'm passing on both the books. I'm passing on all of them, mind you. I'm just saying.
How much how do we want to, or how much time do I get in this? Because if I could find you a sale over $352 between now and you give me an end date, I bet you I'll win.
I'll say this. What's our window? What's our window for flip? Are we talking like flip is in like a
6
week,
months.
or is it like 6 months?
I say go up to
6 months.
Yeah, it's 6 months. It's
I'd
right now.
almost put this in flip.
I'm not. It's not saying it's a bad idea.
Yeah, I think fees and shipping is going to end up costing you. Because I don't think you're going to get a spike in the next. I don't see what's going to spike it.
Well, I mean, like
it's a makeable. Yeah. The only problem with this is like there's like a bajillion properties out there that are like waiting to be made into like movie TV that take like post-apocalyptic worlds.
You tell him, Blue Beetle. Tell him, Blue Beetle.
Well, I'm just saying that there's. I think that holds the value on this one down though, because all the variants were literally the same cover. Like they're just like a virgin, a gold version, and like they're like literally all the same art germ cover.
If you're flipping, like what's the literal? Your loss is maybe like $30.
Yeah, your loss would be, I think, pretty memorable.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's going much lower in a 9/8 than this.
Wait,
and there's always art germ collectors out there too.
I don't know who shared it.
Shared time? What?
I don't know. All right. Well, they have pass on it, so throw it in the pass trash. I'm just saying.
We only got
I almost more flip on it now.
Flip some shit eventually.
Nah, I think we should have put in flip.
Old school Street Fighter.
Did it. Actually,
this is 1993.
Go
ahead, defend this one.
I can't defend any of this shit anymore.
That's what I'm saying. You look at that bar chart. You look at that line chart.
Defending this shit. Pete's like, well, and I'm like, okay, look, dude, I can't look. I mean, what do you want me to tell you about this list?
I'll put it as simply as I can and say this is not the Street Fighter book to own. I know it's the number one, but it's not the one you want.
It's the first
the art's not
issue, JJ. It says it right there in the top corner.
Malibu's hottest comic.
I know. Hands down, though, I say if I'm putting any money into a Street Fighter comic, it's not going to be this one.
$142 just on March 20th.
Yeah, you guys can make fun of me, but I'm buying this long term. I'm holding it. I'm investing in this for $142.
Yeah, Dub saw that news. Legendary's going to make this into something.
Yep.
Actually, I'm not buying this book at $120.
Yeah, 142
I'm not
bucks.
I'm not buying this book at $120. I mean, you don't think, dude? Look at the dumb shit.
I'm not passing. That's what I'm saying.
Look at this dumb shit we've seen already. Look at this dumb shit we've seen already. Are you kidding me? Look at this dumb shit we've seen.
Well, no,
I guarantee you, with absolute,
that's too high. God of War.
I guarantee you with absolute certainty, you would see a God of War property.
Bro, we were talking about, we literally, you
Fighter.
could go back and watch this like 2 years ago when we started TAC. We were talking about this as a $80 to $100 book, going like, I don't know, man. $120. I think I'm going to have to pass on this book. It's $450 now.
Let's not overlook the fact that Street Fighter has already been made into multiple TV shows and movies.
Yeah, but not well.
People, hey, I've argued this. This is why I don't even want to argue
I know.
any of these books.
What do you think it'll be made well in the future?
Compared to everything else? I mean, compared to everything else that's on this list?
Legendary's got it now. Legendary can make some movies.
Legendary options a lot of stuff and never makes sense.
That's true, but they could. And at $142.
So you got to pass. You got
some
to pass on Street Trash. You got a whole. This is great trappery for art, and we got us just throwing shit up against the wall. This is a great episode. I'm glad. Thank you, everybody, for watching this. I think we're going to quit after this.
We're not quitting. We're rolling.
Maybe we'll just let Mr. Lopez get on here and say some nonsense. All right. I think I'm with Lopez. I think I'm with Dub. Give it a couple years at $120, and we see what happens.
Why do you keep saying 120?
Because I'm not paying 140 for this shit. It's on the down slope.
That's where it was.
No, look, it's on a down slope. So by the time I decide to buy it, it's going to be 120.
or 80.
No, I think I'm also.
Or exactly. So JJ, you buy this on the
I'm
down
probably
slope?
hold. I'm in the middle.
I'm saying I think it'll go down.
This is at almost its lowest fucking.
I'm saying I don't buy it at all.
No, its lowest value. Its lowest value is $120. That's what the chart says. So if its lowest value is $120, it's pretty much at the lowest value. You're not going to lose money on this book.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We've all been collecting long enough, right? Like, really, what is the floor on this book? $100?
$120.
I'm saying like 100. Let's say, just say the floor is
okay,
$100.
$100.
Just say it's 100.
Yeah.
So you're risking losing $40, but at the same time, if this thing hits, what's it going to hit? 300? Like, you risk.
Yeah, I mean, like you
40.
just brought up somebody earlier who wastes money all the time trying to flip stuff that doesn't flip and sits there. Like, yeah,
you got to look at what your possibilities
fact,
are here. And for that,
we're talking video game comics. I don't want to overlook this.
I would hold.
Go ahead, JJ. What don't you want?
I'd say I don't want to overlook the fact that for some of these properties, and I think Street Fighter is one of them. For all intents and purposes, the video game franchise, if you were, with the exception of them, Capcom constantly re-releasing everything they've already released, is pretty much dead.
Okay, that has nothing to do with how comic books sell.
Does it?
Because the people going to be buying
Is there
this?
a reason why God of War increased in price at the time a game released and sold really well?
It actually no. What happened was it made a top 10 undervalued list, and since that point, it's been sitting at the same price. People have been holding it and buying it for that amount.
No, I still think God of War.
You're saying video games continuing to release for a property has nothing to do with how much the video game comics are worth based on said property. They're unrelated.
I'm sorry.
No, let's not get into this.
Sorry.
We're going to get into
what
the
are you
whole
saying?
Quantity versus quality conversation.
Yeah, I mean, like
that was his main.
Dub's going to have to throw the flag and end it.
Yeah, I mean, there's some of these that like, yeah, but it's still at $1,000 into TV. You said video games, so no, I don't think so. I really don't. And this thing is, let's look at.
But my point is, are they going to make a Street Fighter TV show or movie if there's no video games for anybody to buy or care about?
Apparently they are. You missed the news. They're making a TV.
Well, there's also a new game.
Legendary options, everything.
But there's also a new game coming.
Okay.
Street Fighter
so
6 is coming.
Like, yeah, I mean, you just tried to push Metal Gear, but it's in the same stasis that.
Well, I don't remember the last Metal Gear game.
Yeah.
Well, no, Street Fighter 6 is coming, I think, this year.
Yeah.
Right.
So for your argument, this would be a buy, JJ.
That's what I'm arguing for. I'm arguing.
I tell you, Metal Gear Solid 5 sold a lot more copies than Street Fighter 5.
Yeah, but you just said if they're creating more of it, they are. They're creating.
We'll
more
see what happens.
All right. I'm wrong. Fine.
I mean, I don't give a shit. We got to put some books in flip, and we got to put some books in hold. We can't. We ran out of
what did the chat say? Did you got any sense?
They put the wrong books in pass.
Metal Gear.
All right. I see Joe. Hold. All right. Me and Joe are
hold. Yeah, put it hold. But no, me, you, Dub, and Joe are all agreeing with.
Okay, there we go. We got 2 more holds left.
Oh.
Mortal Kombat.
Look at that chart. It looks like an echocardiogram.
Chart is horrible.
Well, don't forget you got the foil versions and like hologram versions. You got the Goro gold foil.
Man, Malibu had Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter. I can't believe they couldn't make it.
It's because they also had
I think they were owned by
the Firearm and Nightmare.
Didn't somebody own?
Get over here.
Oh, Marvel bought.
Oh, Claim owned Valiant. That's right. Somebody owned Malibu.
I did like Prime.
Yeah, it's being remade, JP. That's not the same as making a new game out of it. That's always said 9-6.
Well, they're making a sequel to the movie too. Again, I like the last movie, and they're making a sequel.
What?
So.
Oh, that last movie is terrible.
It wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad. See, I said it wasn't bad, Pete.
Yeah,
I told you people didn't like it. JJ's like it's garbage.
The character's name is Cole. He's not even in the video game.
I don't care. I was entertained.
He's
Scorpion.
Hey, I'm Cole, guys.
Feudal Japan.
What's your name, Scorpion? What's your name, Sub-Zero? What's your name, Cole?
And you had Melina. We didn't even get Johnny Cage yet. They teased him.
Get over here. All right.
Johnny Cage was
what do you got, Dub?
Best part of that first movie.
The first one, but not the newish version.
I
don't
know. I don't like this one as much.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we just can't pass on anything else. Pass it too much.
We've only got 2 passes left.
We should have rearmed it so we can have more passes.
You guys all decided
What
on
is-
5
I
times.
I would not have
We're
passed
already
on Metal
3 and
Gear.
3.
If we're in our
That movie is garbage.
let me ask this: if we're in our flip window, when does the sequel release? Does anyone know?
Next
Not in
year or
6
2,
months,
I would
yeah.
say.
Not 6 months.
No.
Not in
No.
6
Not
months.
6 months. Oh, I don't know.
So
It
this
doesn't
is
even
the
inside
old,
6
maybe?
months. That might not be a bad flip. You make like $50 off it. I don't know, maybe.
Well, the movie might not release, but all you need is,
No,
hey,
you're not.
they cast John Cena as Johnny
Bro.
Cage or something. I don't know. I'm going back to Cena, but you know what I'm saying? We
Yeah,
get
I mean it's a
casting
lot.
news.
Look, it's a lot
Hey,
lower
hold
on
on,
that
hold on.
chart.
Here's the problem. Its all-time high is about $300. So you got to hope that it doubles again. Are you really thinking this thing's going to double again?
It's done it once when the first was. If you look at the peak of that, I bet you that's around the first movie.
He's got a point. Yeah, those peaks are probably right around that first new release movie.
Right, but that usually doesn't happen. You don't get it again. But I think everybody's got this weird thing of the pandemic that happens all the time.
Marco doesn't want me to put things in pass, and I'm trying to justify.
Yeah,
not
but
putting
look.
them in
Also, look
pass.
at the
Yeah, I think you should put this
Nothing
pass.
is static.
I'm all for pass. Go ahead.
yeah, because you look at the peak, but look
JJ,
what immediately followed the highest peak. It's also that
A huge
hard
drop.
dip.
Hard dip. Yeah,
That's
this is a pass book.
concerning.
Yeah, I
It
passed
is.
on this book.
But I don't. Can we pass? Okay, we're gonna have to
Yeah,
start
we
pulling
can still
stuff
pass.
out of the cover, out of the pass gutter.
We
I'll
can pull
book
something
books out of the government.
wrapper.
Yeah.
I
out
think
of
we
the
should
Grendel.
We're
more-
arguing for
I think we
Metal
should just change. I think we should change this to 2 to invest in, 5 to hold, and 2
No,
to
we're not
flip.
changing on the fly.
You
got some hard decisions coming up.
What?
This is because this is
The
technically
fuck
the
is this
first Tomb Raider. Because
Is
this
this first?
before
she got her own title.
Actually.
Yes, this came out first.
Oh.
Her crossover with Witchblade was before she got her own series, which was like a couple of years actually.
Yeah, a lot of people. It's a kind of a sneaky first appearance because they don't.
Yeah,
really
it is.
realize that
Look
this
at
one
that!
came.
Look at that
Pass
dip!
on two
Look at that
blade.
hard dip!
What is that chart?
Yeah, that's what I said. What's the chart? I
Looks like a
think you
butt crack.
I think you gotta. That's a cleavage for Tomb Raider.
right.
On the uptick.
Yeah, I think I actually like what Blue Beetle's saying here. I guess I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't like this.
Well, they're
fucking
supposed to
book
be
either.
redoing this too.
I don't give a shit. I think
Even
this
though I
is
like
trash.
the Alicia Vikander version.
The only book I like is the fucking Knuckles book in this whole list. In Pokemon book.
But
Those
at
are-
280, I don't know. I'm still a little wary at 280.
It's
Well.
too much. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tall order there, Nordberg.
That's the high. Yeah. It's like right at the high. And I don't think it's going to.
The high is 330. Yeah. Maybe you might be able to.
But we don't have any more passes left. We only got one pass left.
I don't know what else on the list.
You're gonna on the blind have to keep everything.
1, 2,
else.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 more books. So let me put it this way. One more pass. There's probably going to be 2 books coming out of the pass, anyways.
Yes.
So I think this is a flip. We got a couple of votes for flipping the thing. Oh, BK says
Holy
old
cow.
cowards.
BK, I'm just saying, $300 is. Yeah. This was
Yeah.
180. I'm
There's
on
books
board.
that we passed on.
I think
I'd
this is
rather
a
have
harder
them.
flip than the last 2 books.
They're all saying hold. I don't.
Oh,
I think,
wow.
I think these books suck. I mean, like, I tell you.
Well,
There's
put it
2
in
books
flip.
on this list that I actually like.
Let's keep
I've
it
already
rolling.
argued for
We'll
them.
put it in flip and keep
All
it
right.
moving.
All right.
Okay.
They said hold, you cowards, but that's all right.
Oh no, that was just BK. I saw.
Holy
JP
crap.
said
Fuck this book. I actually used to love this book. I've sold this book a couple times.
Yeah.
And I actually think this book could come. I know. this
Look at where the
sounds
high
stupid.
was.
Yeah, I know this sounds stupid, but if comic books, like we talked about this 2 years ago, we're like, oh, if video game comics actually get their thing, we think these numbers, right? Which we thought were astronomically stupid. This is kind of a book that's not down from astronomically stupid, and if it gets another run, like, you know what I mean? I mean, obviously we've gotten good views already on this show, so there's an interest in it. The interest continues. This is one of the books I see you should have as a hold at least, because I could see it maybe not getting to 1,500 or whatever, but at least getting close to
The high was 1140.
Yeah, I mean, I could see this book at an $800
It could still
value
get up to 8
in a couple
though, right?
years. Yeah, a couple of years, I think I could see this at an $800 value. Yeah,
This
absolutely. I
ain't
didn't
easy
know
to
this book was on
find.
here.
This is
No.
all day, 150 to
No.
200 bucks raw. Raw. regardless
Always a
of
heater,
grade.
Yeah. Oh, that was for the last one. He wants JP. Apparently, I'm surprised JP's a flip on this one. Invest Jim. It's always a heater. I would assume that could go for any of. This is not going in the past, obviously.
No, I think Blue Beetle would put that in the invest category.
I'm definitely investing in
Yeah,
this
if
book.
we have to do 5 invest, I don't know if there's another fucking investment book in here.
This is definitely an invest book all day.
I said 2 books I like. I only like 3 books on this fucking list. This is number 3.
I don't know. I might have to grade this one.
You should.
You know,
B. Smith owes.
I didn't realize it was that high.
B. Smith's got like 15.
That's not near the high. That's half of the all-time high.
That's ridiculous. I had no idea. I just love this character.
All right.
Tender.
Tinder? What?
That's what he used to say. One of the things he used to say.
Oh,
he would talk like that. Tender.
Oh
yeah, this is awesome.
These aren't easy to find.
This might be it. I don't know. Fuck this one. Flip it, I guess.
I don't know. At $100, raws sell for like 50 and 60.
Yeah, so that would be it. Like if you get a 9.8 raw, you grade it and you flip it, I guess, right? That's what we're saying here. I mean, we're kind of skirting the rules a little bit, but
well, yeah. I mean, because I think you can probably get upwards.
That's not what we were previously going by.
That's kind of how we're skirting. I mean, hey, no, it's 6 months. 6 months now. It's a 2-week turnaround at CGC now, so it fits in our 0 to 6 month 1 hour to 6 month turnaround time.
1 hour and 6 minutes. What?
1 hour to 6 month turnaround time.
Remember the drone speech?
Yeah, you're hoping that the drone will drop it off.
If it gets
I would put it in there because
in
I don't think you have a lot of risk at 108. Granted, I don't think there's a big future for Ratchet and Clank, but
I'd definitely flip this book. I'd pay $100 for this book.
Yeah, all right, we all got
Marco's going to hate me because I'm going to talk about video games again for a second. But the biggest thing holding back Ratchet and Clank, believe it or not, is Marvel. Because Insomniac, I'm pretty sure, is still tied as the only developer that can do the Ratchet and Clank games, and they're doing a slate of, I think, 2 Marvel games. They have the Spider-Man games, and they're going to have Wolverine. So,
and then didn't they just sunset Avengers?
It's going to be a long time before you see a Ratchet and Clank game.
I don't think that book sells because it's going to be a long time for the game. Because it's already been a long time for the game. When's the last time a Ratchet and Clank fucking video game came out?
Probably a few years ago.
Yeah, but the comics still sell. Like any of the 4 issues, still you can get.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You find them in a dollar bin, you can get $20 for it. Like
there you go.
By the time you get home,
flip that thing. That's a flip book. That's exactly what a flip book means. That drone. Did you miss the drone speech?
Yeah. Not the variant.
Pass.
This is the regular edition.
That's the last
sale. Is that accurate? That was the last time a number 1 9.8 was sold. Was
a 9.8, yeah. Because apparently nobody grades this one.
This isn't a pass, then. This is a flip. 2 years? We haven't had a sale in 2 years on this book?
Yeah. Over 2 years in this grade.
That's a gamble I like to take. I mean, it's not big enough money because it's like $320, right? Unfarted. The movie bomb. No, apparently, according to Pete, the movie was.
It didn't. It didn't bomb. I didn't say it's a record breaker. It didn't, but it made enough.
Yeah, where are we gonna hold Love Tony? Oh, gee. Yeah.
You're gonna shit on loving the cover artist? Oh my god.
Nope. Not gonna do that. Not gonna do that at all. I fucking think we should just open up pass to unlimited.
2021, Pete, there was a $600 sale.
Was there?
Yeah, so I said great. That would be a great flip at $270. There we go.
There were actually 2 $600 sales, but that's probably when the movie came out.
Huh.
Yeah, they were both in May of 2021.
Why didn't it come up when I looked for
Could
it?
have been the same.
I'm looking at GPA.
Oh, okay. I just went off Go Collect because it was the easiest.
Well, yeah, I mean I just decided to look somewhere else just in case.
Like I let my GPA expire. I'm like, I'm not renewing that shit. Never used it.
All right, pass it. And that's the last pass we got.
Okay.
Do we even have another pass? Yeah, I guess so. Witcher. Also not the technical first. There's a limited edition in the US and there's also a foreign version, but regular comic, it's this guy.
Can I see our chart again really quick? Our list, our tier list.
Yeah.
So we need two more.
We need
invest, two more hold,
each.
2 more flips. Okay.
Out of what's left.
There's no fucking way out of what's left. There's no way.
We'll go 4. All right. We'll change on the fly. 4 of each.
I thought you said we couldn't do that.
Well, he just did it.
Oh shit, this is so bad. Okay, Witcher. I mean, I guess Witcher would be one that it is on the down tick. Is there enough fans built off the game and off of the TV show and off of just collectibility?
Not anymore, BK. They got rid of my boy.
Yeah, Henry Cavill's gone, Marco. This franchise is done.
Yeah, but I mean that doesn't.
We got one more season.
But that doesn't mean that they didn't gain overall fans of it that will remember one day how great it was. I guess. I'm trying to talk this to hold, but I don't fucking know.
But look how bad this cover is.
Oh, no, I can't drudge down artists, but the fucking Dub can do it, and not even.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything. I didn't drudge.
What did you grudge?
I didn't
grudge.
I did it. Pete accused me of saying that about.
No, you just you're once you read somebody's Tony Harris comment, you're like,
Well, no, it was SARS, and it wasn't about that. It was about I don't think it's a hold. I thought it would at best be a flip. I was mad because it was going to be the last pass. That's what the all was about, not about the artist.
Well, you did the R after you read the Tony Harris art, so that's why I attributed the R to the comment on Tony Harris art.
I'm passing on this one. I want nothing to do with this. I want nothing to do with this.
Hold for Pete.
We got room for a couple more passes if we do it down to 4.
There's books I'll pull out of pass to move up, but I don't want this one up there. In my personal opinion.
I agree. I mean, at 250, I don't. It's not the actual first.
I know the series. This is what I was trying to say, JP. Like the actual comic book series. Like with The Witcher, the one thing that it does have is the lore, and the lore of Witcher is very popular.
It is.
I'm sure the lore
based off
of
of
Metal
novels.
Gear is actually really popular.
Well, we also got to figure that too. This is actually based off of novels that became a game, and then became a comic.
But sure, pass on it, I guess. Whatever. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's it. I don't think 250. Because it's not truly the first. Like if it were, maybe.
Pass on this.
Yeah, I can't. $200. I was surprised it's still $200, and it wasn't one of the variants.
Oh,
pass on this. Holy shit! What the fuck are we doing with our lives?
This was one of those, those storytelling type of games.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, this is a super popular game, but I'm not investing $200. It's on the high.
Yeah, 200 is just too high.
Yeah. Telltale.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
That is the high, by the way. So, flip.
Yep.
I'm going with flip because if you get this book, if it's still on the high, you can probably pop one out, get a quick 40 on it, send it away.
Could you? I don't know.
But how that fucking line looks, it sure looks like you could.
If he gets that drone.
Drone it.
Yeah, I guess. All right, I'll give you flip. Maybe. That's still a $200 gamble.
There's a good
chance you buy it and nobody wants
You got 2 passes in the.
You got passes in the chat. It doesn't matter what I say. It matters what the chat says, I guess.
Because that's my worry. Like
except when it doesn't.
We literally, it always does. You just don't know what I said. Okay, pass on it.
Yeah, well, we only got one more pass.
Oh, you guys, it's already on the down tick, and it's probably gonna go. Well,
no,
maybe this is the death of the bleeding. No, don't say because you like that Netflix show. That's well over.
I know. I'm not saying just because I like the Netflix show. What I'm saying is that we are decades into this. There's still chances for a revival for the video game. There's a chance for a revival for the series. They can make anything out of this. And at $128,
yep,
there's still upside. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, like Marco says, by the time I go to buy it, it'll be down to $100. So I'll buy that for $100 all day.
But
That's what I'm saying. I still am a fan of
the fan base is dying of choking on Twinkies.
There are not a lot of comic options. There's just these, I think, 5 issues. I think that's it.
Hot Pockets.
What does Hot Pockets have to do with
I'm
it?
just saying, like,
I just like saying Hot Pocket.
Yeah, oh,
He's a huge Jim Gaffigan fan, apparently.
yeah. You know that joke. All right.
I do.
Got it. Finally got it. Damn it. Somebody finally called it out. Damn it.
Invest.
I know it the
Invest.
whole time.
Yes, I'm investing in this book.
You guys are only investing. Oh, are you? How many of you guys bought this? Since you guys love this book and you guys love that show so much, when this book was $80, how many of you bought it in a 9.8?
I never saw the show.
It was a year and a half ago.
I don't typically buy graded books like that.
I bought my 9.8 for about what it is right now. I bought it for like $115.
See, but that was after the show already came out. That was after. So I don't know, man.
No.
Fine.
But there's also a second season, or well, a second version of the show.
Marco, we got to put something up there. What are you going to put up there?
All I'm saying is,
hey, Dub, I stopped.
I think there's potential still
I
here,
stopped.
and I think the floor isn't far from where it is right now. That's all I'm saying. I can't go much lower.
Let me do this list again. Pokemon, Sonic, what's its name with Knuckles, and Earthworm Jim. Everything else, pass.
You guys passed on Witcher? Why would you put Witcher in pass?
Dude,
at
the chat did it, man.
$250.
The chat did it. JJ,
It's $250, and it's not really the first appearance.
It's not even the.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm not buying.
Where are you guys putting Castlevania? Come on, let's get through this.
I'm investing because of the price. I think the price still has potential.
All right, you get one hold, you get one of those, and put one pass. So if you guys all say invest, JJ, is that what you're saying? Invest.
Yes.
JJ owns the book, of course. He's saying invest. Dub, what do you got? Invest.
I have it wrong.
Good. All right. This is a travesty that this is even on the same level as Pokemon and Earthworm Jim.
It's just based off of price. If this was $250,
Earthworm Jim would have done nothing with the property forever.
You could say it, but yeah. And guess what? The book still was selling regularly for $1,000. Not, I mean, so that's why I'm saying that book proves that your theory on when you do something with the property.
No, it's because all right. Look at your invest books; they're all older too. The modern IDW 9.8, like it's not going to be like $1,000 book,
right? Other factors play. Other factors.
$9.8 $1,000 books.
Other factors play into it besides the properties. Just is about to come out with something new. I agree. That's exactly what I've been saying. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Resident
if
Evil.
you really want to belabor the Castlevania point, I can point to there's no other options. You
Oh
don't
no,
have
there's no other
foreign
options.
books.
I don't care.
You don't have magazines really. So there's no other options for you. Nor is there a lot of competition.
All right, what are we doing with Resident Evil North America beat the North? Oh, Jesus Christ! This is. Can we pass?
Unfortunately for this,
can
even
we have
at
a pass?
$600,
Can we have another pass?
I don't want it because there's other options. There's the free promo book that came out decades before. There's the magazine version with the Jim Lee.
He's got a point. We've only got 3 books left. We got to get a flip it somewhere.
Maybe at $61 you can flip it.
Yeah, I'll flip that for $60.
Where is the link? But we didn't even put link in this. The Legend of Zelda 1.
Well, no, there's no movie or anything coming based off of Zelda. That's why.
But I need to sell mine. So I need you guys to put that book, edit the book
Right.
up real quickly.
I have multiple graded copies to
I
move,
have multiple
Pete.
graded
Come on.
copies to move, Pete.
Oh,
Pete.
do you have a sale for a local comic shop that you need to go and do a show on?
No, I'm really trying to. I'm really trying to dump some. Of my Zelda books.
Are you gonna live stream it on the?
I can live stream it on my Who Not.
I'm really just trying to dump some of my Zelda books. So if you could just real quickly make one up, I'd appreciate it.
No, I don't have the time.
Damn it, dude. What the fuck? Why am I even doing this shit if I can't dump some of the books I haven't dumped
I
yet?
thought I was supposed to hype my own books.
God, flip Resident Evil, put it in flip. We get a couple of flip. Jim Lee cover.
At that price, sure. But yeah, the Jim Lee thing, that's the
We
mag.
really did put the Zelda book in. All right. Well, okay, cool. All right.
No, but that's why I didn't put the Zelda book. There's nothing.
I was gonna say invest so I can flip it real quick. Holy shit.
This is the regular cover for Borderlands
Wow.
Origins. They are making something with shit. Who's directing it? I can't remember now. Just read about it earlier. It's not new news, but I reread the news. But they are making something with Borderlands.
So pretty much there's one outlier sale, but realistically, let's make it sweet. Yeah.
Not outlier. Look, it kind of there was a crazy sale to start, and then like, no, that's not.
Well, that's only like a. This is less than a 1 year. This is like a 6 month thing. So yeah, there's one outlier sale. And then
yeah, that one COVID first. And like, ooh.
What do you guys
That's
think?
right. There you go, Kevin Hart. Thank you, Matt.
Oh, then definitely pass.
You can't. Oh, well, you can. We got one book left. Can we pass?
We have one more pass.
Yeah, we have one more pass. JJ, are you passing?
At 220, I don't think I like the variants better.
Yeah, but it's not 220. It's right now selling for like $82.
Why are you? No, it sold for $220.
It's sold in January. It sold in January 20. Look at the chart, Pete.
I
sold
agree.
in January 1st, 2023. Which if you 2023. Shit, I'm not
2020. That's what I'm saying. 2023.
Holy fuck! What the fuck? I was watching 2022's numbers.
No. That's what I'm saying.
I was like, that makes a hell of a lot of sense. Nope. Pass on this one. We don't have to ask the chat. Pass. Oh, good lord.
What's the last book?
Gears of War.
So I'm agreeing with Blue Beetle and JP to move the Metal Gear Solid up
Netflix.
to what we need to do. Yeah. No, okay.
You think Gears of War versus Metal? Whatever.
I will take Metal Gear Solid over Gears of War.
The story's easier to adapt.
And people.
It's just soldiers fighting aliens. Like,
yeah,
that's easy to do.
Like
I've never seen that before.
Exactly. But you can do it.
Okay, can we also?
You get a Metal Gear Solid. You're saying, well, we got to work a guy in a cardboard box in here.
Cardboard box.
And then we got to have like a weird. We're gonna have Psycho Man. How are we gonna explain Psycho? Well, he's gonna appear and disappear a lot.
Can I also give you one on this? There's going to be a lot of people the minute something like this comes out who've already got this book who are going to like pump the hype train on this book so fast.
There are a few versions of this book.
It's going to be so easy to catch this one real quickly to dump it off.
There's a couple of variants for this. Is a blockbuster variant. There's a.
It's going to be so easy to dump it.
1 in 10.
All right, but whatever. We got you passing and JJ.
I'm holding.
I would hold. Yeah, I'd put this in the
hold. I'll put this in hold. Actually.
Yeah,
and not just because that's where we have a spot.
Yeah. No, no. I put it in the hold because I believe
$200.
I believe the pump and dump is coming for this book. I believe.
Yeah, I feel like we can get.
I have a feel this is a pump and dump book. I just have one of those feelings where it's make sure you get this listed. Make sure you put this book up for $350, and that thing's going to sell.
Get it for $2 now.
And don't worry about selling it for the highest price. Just worry about dumping it for $350 and call it a day. And you don't have to pump and dump it. Somebody else is going to do it for you. And there you go. That's how that works sometimes.
Yep.
AOA, I agree 100%. Sometimes
and I also agree. This will probably never pass 4, but it'll probably pass 3. Not by much.
That's what I'm saying. You put it sometimes, guys. Sometimes if your profit margin is good enough, you don't need to get the $400. You could just sell yours for $350 and have peace of mind and get it out of there, dude.
$350.
Get it out. $350, $375. Get it out.
Do your walk and keep on walking.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do.
Because like, hey, out of the 300 copies of this, it's going to be listed. Only one copy is going to get $400. Would you take a chance of not selling your book because you didn't get that copy that sold for $400? Or you take that $350, get the fuck out before people start paying $250 for it. I'll get the $350 all day long. All night long. All night.
Yeah.
All right. That's what I would do.
All right. That's it for that.
All right. Maybe we'll do ratios next time. I think we should because people like the ratio.
I got a couple in if we want to do that segment.
No, I think we should. Well, should we or should we hold that segment?
Well, we can hold it if you want to
hold it. Yeah. No, we could do the segment and it'll give you a lean up for in 2 weeks when we come out and redo a gaming segment that has to do with ratios and
this
magazines.
Is just a snapshot. This is just a quick market kind of looking.
Perfect. Good.
All right, it's not long. We can get
plus,
it.
Who was it? Is it JP or is it who's the guy that was complaining, or was it Frankie that he's got the blip? And we'll add that into the list too. That's was part of the plan. This actually went really well, so I figure we'll do another one on it. All right, go ahead, Pete. Get into the market thing.
I am. I was looking. Do I have a thing for this? I guess I don't. I thought I did. There it is.
There you go.
All right, I got the thing, but the thing's covering my screen. So here we go. All right, so we have on my quick little
Dude, that's why I can't deal with him anymore because this is all he does. He just whines
Snapshot.
and talks shit.
Oh, yeah, Loco's crying.
Yeah.
All right, so I have a couple of variants and oddball things
if it
in
ends
this
up day.
segment to talk about for our video games, just so we can look. You guys know I like Jim Lee. I like Call of Duty. Been playing it almost every day the last month or two.
I know you love
Jim
this
Lee
one.
Call of Duty. This is just a B cover. It's not a 1 in
Yeah.
10. A lot of places might list it as a 1 in 10, but it's basically a B cover. It still sells for about $100 if you can
Wow.
find it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I like it. These any of these Wildstorm video game properties, from the God of War to the Ratchet and Clanks to the Modern Warfare 2s, I grab them all if I can find them because they're usually in a cheap box.
You ever wonder if they're just like? You ever wonder, like, behind the scenes at Wildstorm, if they were just like, man, we need a variant cover for this. We don't have time to hire an artist. Jim was just like, fine, I'll do it.
I'll do it.
I'll do it.
No, I don't. Yes, 100%.
Yeah, what
Lock
is
it up. Facts.
What's it, the Gears
Straight
of War
facts,
number
Lewis.
9? Just randomly? Yeah, sure. Jim
Yeah.
Lee, fucking put it out there.
Randomly, Jim Lee. Yeah,
We need
it's
one cheaper. There we
Jim
go.
Lee was like, I
Shit
guess
done.
I got to do it.
I guess
I got
gotta do
something
it.
in my sketchbook already. Here you go. I'll
Yep,
just put
it's
that
my
out.
it's my little corner of the universe here, Wildstorm. I guess I got to
Mhm.
carry us, guys.
Heck
But yeah, so $100. Here we go. Borderlands. These don't sell. Reason why these don't sell? These don't come up a lot. I think I covered these on Ghosts before because these Borderland 1 in 10s, they don't come up a lot. But here's one that did come up. Issue 2. Could find none of issue 1 that sold in the last 3 months. But issue 2, we got a $100 sale and a best offer on 150 for the 1 in 10 on the 5-issue Borderlands series.
I love Borderland as a game, dude.
Borderlands is a fun game. But like I said,
I
these
love
These
it.
comics,
IDW 1 in 10s are shockingly slim.
I love the IDW 1 in 10s. They're so fun to go and hunt.
Mhm.
But yeah, so keep an eye out for any of these. But this is just an example because, again, it's one I found. Here's a promo comic. This was in GamePro. There were 2 of them. There's an issue 1 and an issue 2.
I didn't. Did anybody play this?
Yeah, The Adventures of Sly Cooper. It's
I never played it. I
game.
know I've seen it, but I never played it.
But if you can find this little insert comic that's in your GamePro magazine, it could fetch you $100 to close to $200.
Ooh, what Game Pro's in?
I forget what issue GamePro it's
You really need
in.
to make a cartoon out of that.
Wow.
Did you like? What was this game? I don't.
It was kind of like a
Sly
little,
Cooper, you remember the Sly Cooper game? It was
like
like
heist kind of
PlayStation
thing.
2, late PlayStation era.
No, by PlayStation 2, I was already getting laid, bro. I'm not playing this game. Come on.
No, I was still playing PlayStation.
Marco's old, everyone.
I was old. I just
Definitely
wasn't
not
getting
playing
laid,
this
so I was
shit,
playing with PlayStation 2 while I was not
Yeah.
getting laid.
All right. Well, I can't help you with that shit either, bro.
Not now.
Yeah.
Resident Evil. This was the free promo comic that was 96, 94.
Oh, wow.
Mhm.
But still, this is why I didn't want to invest in the other one, because this one came out like a decade earlier, and well, 120, 150 bucks raw. If you can find a nice one to get it graded,
That's cool. I like
better
it.
investment. Speaking of promo comics, Marco's Maximum Carnage that he wanted. He's like, we gotta cover Maximum Carnage. Yeah, we do. Here it is.
I hate this book.
Sells, man.
I do too. I fucking hate this.
I hate
I
this
hate this
book.
book.
It sells.
I know.
Why?
No.
That's why I hate it.
$266, $400
No,
raw.
God.
And those are raw. Yeah.
And this is not the trade paperback, which also has the same cover, which also sells pretty well.
I
Not
hate
at
this
these
book.
prices.
I hate this book because when
Look.
I
That
was-
$400 is very fine.
Yeah.
You see, I didn't have the whole thing. It says very fine.
That's why. That's why. Because when I had these books, they were very fine, and you could not sell very fine for jack fucking shit in this book.
Well, you can
And
now.
now you can sell them for a shit ton. And I know a certain comic book store I mean, bought one. The kid did, and then they graded it, and it didn't come out to a good grade. I was like, that shit's never gonna sell. And I was wrong.
You were wrong, because hey, I sold
It
my
was
copy with
very
the stain.
fucking expensive. Yeah, it had like a booger stain.
Hey, there's a
and
shit
Hot
stain right down the
Pocket
middle. Like
stain.
somebody
Yeah,
wiped
yeah,
their
yeah.
ass with it.
Right?
It sold.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It was one of those stinky ones. And it's
Acclaim must have sold Valiant. Or is it Marvel
Yeah.
because it's Spider-Man?
Well, this
No,
was
what-
Marvel.
at this
This is
point because
before-
it's an acclaimed game.
But it's an acclaimed game. But I think this was before Acclaim
Was in the
Valiant.
comic.
Valiant?
Yeah.
Acclaim bought or became Valiant became Acclaim later.
Yes, later. Yes,
Ah,
after
okay.
this.
This was in the
After
night,
this
like
was still Super Nintendo time.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
talking about after-
Early
yeah.
90s.
You're talking after this is
94,
shoot-
93.
I was just wondering
Yeah.
because it was a Spider-Man thing. Maybe they couldn't publish a comic of it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Interesting.
Well, now we'll get to mags because here's
Oh,
Nintendo
God.
Power number 1, which, well,
stupid expensive.
yeah, I mean,
Ridiculous.
7.5 sold for $1,500.
Yeah,
A
I was about to say
5.5.
being able to sell very fine. Let's talk about this thing real quick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no shit.
And you got to make sure you want to have the poster. If you have the poster, you're in good shape. If you don't have the
Yeah,
poster,
you don't have the poster,
this could
you're
go
good.
as cheap as like $60.
wow.
The cover could be beat to shit, but if you have the poster, you'll do all right.
Like a
No
value
poster,
stamp.
you're gonna struggle. It's like the tattoos or the Marvel value stamp. Like, you can't have it missing.
Yeah, I will say a lot of those posters got ripped out for Nintendo Power. So if you're
They did,
collecting
that's why-
Nintendo
that's why you
Powers,
need it.
as like a run from anything. Yeah, always look see if the poster's in there if you're buying them. Like Pete said, even if they're beat up, take it if it's got the poster.
You froze up? Okay, good stuff.
Is up? 10.
Oh, here goes Pete.
I like it. I bought it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's Hughes.
It's
Uncharted.
just a-
This thing ain't easy to find. But granted,
such an odd hues too.
it is a weird Hughes.
It's an odd hues.
I literally think Pete's been talking about this Hughes for like 15 years. As long as I've known Pete, he's been talking about
because
it.
I wanted one for forever, and then I finally bought one.
I know,
and then I got it graded.
Yeah.
Now it's not worth that much because apparently it'll sell for $400.
Oh shit.
Granted, that's
Sorry,
around
Pete.
what I paid for it, but
Yeah.
I paid a lot for it because you couldn't find them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh well. You still love it though. Don't
Yeah,
you?
I do. It's just for me. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
absolutely.
It's not like I'm gonna sell it.
Doesn't matter.
I mean, maybe
There
my
you go.
son will sell it after I pass and be like, "God damn, what's this stupid?"
Nah, he's
ass
just gonna
book?"
throw it in the trash can.
He's not gonna throw it. It's in plastic. It's in
I just
case.
say
He's gonna
like,
"Hey,
I
this
wish
gotta be
Hughes would do
important."
more offbeat
It's
stuff like
slab.
this. Less,
What's that?
I like the cover. I do wish Hughes would do more offbeat stuff.
Yeah, that's not just sexy ladies.
Yeah.
All right,
Sexy
Nintendo
ladies, huh?
Comics System, the sneak preview, unnumbered.
It's me, Mario.
It's
That's
a me,
ridiculous.
$2,000.
That's a lot of money.
It's ridiculous, this one.
Yep.
Oh,
Nine-
I've never seen one.
Yeah, this one's a monster.
Do we understand why he's a plumber?
The pipes. Oh.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
He's there to clean the pipes out. They got monsters in them.
Well, he was.
But it's the ladders first, right?
Yeah, he was originally Jumpman.
Yeah.
And it was Jumpman getting barrels thrown at him.
Yeah. So
He had a hammer.
Mhm.
He usually don't use a hammer on pipes.
I don't know.
I don't know either. But it's
Yeah.
a me. Anyway, it's
All
an
right.
expensive book.
That's a real expensive. That's a real cool book too.
I like this one too.
DuckTales. Ooh.
Quack, quack.
San Diego Comic Con.
There's
9-0.
no
two
way.
minutes.
When did this come out? What year is this?
What year did this come out? This
Yeah.
was
One
of the
San
first,
Diego in-
First 8-bit video.
They're
game
copying
covers.
off all those people
No,
that are making the...
Yeah, there's
No, this was
definitely
before.
there's definitely a company right now that does variants that says they're the first ones to come up with the 8-bit. So this can't have come out that
No,
long.
but no.
First
This
one's
was
come out with it.
this was a long time ago.
Yes, they are.
Everybody must be stealing their ideas 20 years in advance. Oh boy.
Well, it doesn't matter. Let's just clear the air and say if you're doing an homage, it doesn't matter. It's not an original idea by very definition.
Pete's losing friends over it.
Well, I'm just saying. Let's just be real.
That's true. It's true.
That's all.
What you said
That's
true.
all. I'm not
I'm
criticizing
being
anybody.
childish. Pete's being reasonable again.
Just being
Oh, boy.
reasonable.
All right. DuckTales.
That said,
Ooh.
$2,000. I'd love to have one of these, but there's no goddamn way I'm paying $2,000 for this book,
Nope.
even for a 9.0. That's only a 9.0, by the way. It's not like a 9.8
Dope,
price.
dope. All right. That's dope, though.
One more. Look at this shit.
Oh,
Twisted
Stupid
Metal
shit.
2.
Oh wow.
I don't get this.
Hey, get it out of here. I
Wait,
don't get it either.
I
Guess
know
on
it's
the
a very
accepted price.
limited book.
No,
You guys want to guess on the price? You see what the asking price
Yeah.
was? $7,500
Um,
bucks. What did they accept?
5,500.
No. 7,300.
What?
6,500.
I think they only discount to it.
What do you got, JJ?
Let's say 5,700. 5,700.
JJ's closest. They took
$5
$5
grand. Okay.
$5,000.
I had to figure because he said it had to be something ridiculous, like maybe $100 off or something.
That's a 9.4.
Still though, I don't understand it. It's a very limited book, but at the same
It
time,
is
it's
limited.
Twisted Metal. Who gives a shit? I know they're
the
supposedly
biggest-
making a TV series. Like
They're the
but who
biggest
cares?
Anthony Mackie fans out there, I guess.
I guess
Because isn't he doing it? Isn't Falcon doing
it's probably going to be nothing like the video game too. I'm sure. I think so.
Even if
well,
it is.
I'm attached to do it now, but
What's,
who knows?
but JJ, what storyline could they follow? It's basically cars driving around shooting each other.
I don't know.
Hey,
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Hey! I watched Deathmatch before. I watched it. It wasn't bad. It wasn't good, but it wasn't
Are you
bad.
saying
Death
Death
Race?
Race?
You mean?
Or Death Race? Yeah.
Yeah, the remake. Are you talking about the original Stallone one or the Statham?
No, but
Both.
that's a remake of an old
Both.
movie.
Both. It also
Both.
a video. It was also a computer video game at one point too. When you had a DOS game. So yeah,
Did
what's up?
you watch Spy Hunter with The Rock?
What you guys? What's up? Yes.
Oh, shit, I
What's
forgot
up?
about that one.
What y'all got on floppy disk loading up through DOS? What you got?
Kung
Run,
Fu,
backslash.
Jordan versus Bird,
What you
Summer Games, California Games.
Mech Warrior, one of the best of all times.
California
All right.
Games.
Yeah, California Games
Hey,
is shit when you
get
did surfing.
Hey, get out of here because you also say nothing about Leisure Suit Larry, bro.
Oh, I actually got Leisure Suit on Xbox 360.
I used to play
It's not the
Dexter.
same.
Mhm. Yeah, I had that one.
You just played what?
Dexter,
Oregon
THEXDER.
Trail.
It was like it looked like mechs, like Robotech, like but a little ship that flew around,
Hmm.
like Jetfire.
Dude, I think Mech Warrior is the first one where you can start buying in a shop of the guns and the armor, and I thought that was
Come
the
on, though.
coolest
But Jordan versus
add-on
Bird.
forever.
You guys do the slam dunk competition. Yeah, 3
Nothing ever beats NBA Jams, bro. He's on fire.
that was
was way
he's on
later.
fire.
way later.
Yeah, it's still the best of all time, though.
I'm talking about a game you needed your joystick with one button. You got to pull off.
Dude, we got to go over. We one time got to rank the. We got to rank one time the team up.
That was our
for
snapshot.
NBA Jams
I'm down.
because there's some crazy ass team ups on that fucking thing.
Gary Payton and
there
Sean
was
Camp. What?
Quad.
Yeah, Gary Payton shot kept. No, but you start looking. What was the Warriors? Wasn't it like
Oh, it's Chris Mullen.
Mullen and somebody else?
Oh,
And then when you think about it, like they should have had. Did they have Johnson and for Charlotte Hornet? It was messed up because they could have had.
oh, you're saying Grandmama?
Alonzo Mourning.
Yeah, they could have had Morning, but they had. Didn't they have
Grandmama.
Whatever.
Larry
wasn't
Johnson.
Yeah, they had Larry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Larry
but
Johnson.
wasn't who was the other one? Wasn't the short guy?
It was Muggsy Bogues, wasn't it?
It's Muggsy Bogues,
Oh,
yeah. Why would-
Muggsy.
And Muggsy Bogues was throwing threes down all day, and in it was dope.
I remember the Pacers was always good.
That's
But
it
they had
should've had
nobody
more.
could dunk.
They should've
Pacers
had
was like 3-point because you had like Detlef Shrimp and Reggie Miller, so you shot
Yeah.
threes all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was shrimp. But didn't they have three? Didn't you have three?
Magic?
Like, didn't they have Rick Smits as an option? But
Dude,
he was so
hey,
damn slow.
I
You
like-
didn't want to use
Yeah,
him.
you could get Rick Smiths. Yeah, the dunking
Heroes of
Dustman,
Might
but-
Magic. Heroes of Might Magic. Super underrated computer game. Heroes of Might Magic.
Oh, here's my magic. Yeah. Well,
Super underrated.
oh, you know what else? You were talking about the floppy disk, Bard's Tale,
I don't know if I remember that
RPG. That's what I'm talking about.
I remember that name, but I don't remember playing. I don't remember
You know
what it
what's
was.
You know what's a surprisingly expensive game? Ghostbusters on the Sega Genesis.
one. Mhm.
We just said it on
Really?
Commodore 64. Sega Genesis. Yeah, pricey.
Oh,
That's cool.
All right. Well, we
Go ahead. Do you
Well,
want to give my
3
play-by-play reaction to? Oh wait, we went 3 hours.
Yeah,
Why
the
did I
Magic.
watch this
Steel
stupid
and
thing
Hardaway.
twice? Why
I'm
did
trying
I
to
watch
think,
this?
well, when you said Johnson,
It wasn't.
I wasn't thinking LJ. I was thinking of Kevin Johnson. It was like Kevin Johnson and Dan Marley,
wow.
the Phoenix Suns guys.
Magic wasn't Shaquille O'Neal. It wasn't. The Magic team was not Shaquille O'Neal and Hardaway.
sure?
I don't know.
It'd been close. It would have been close because Shaq was 92.
That's what I'm saying. Like some of the stuff didn't.
Like Penny was
Telling you,
first.
man, Pacers. Pacers was underrated.
The Detroit team sucked too. It sucks when your home team's
Oh.
blue. And shit.
Oh, yeah, the
was it
Celtics.
just like-
You
was
had
it
McHale.
Isaiah Thomas and Joe Dumars.
What the fuck? What the fuck is going on?
Oh, the Nuggets.
Oh, Glenn
Mutombo
Rice.
and LaFonso Ellis. Remember LaFonso Ellis?
See, I told you we should have done this. Now everybody's just.
Yeah, we.
I can't remember anymore. Glenn Rice. What was the other short guy? I think he was on the Kings.
What was the LA?
Was
Holy
it Spud
shit,
Webb?
it's right with Shaq, it's
Spud Webb, right?
Wow.
Huh.
Detroit was probably pretty good. Didn't you have Isaiah Thomas at that time?
No,
It
no.
was just
It-
No? There was
It
no
was-
Isaiah
I can't
Thomas
remember
on
who
there?
it was. I can't remember who it was, but I remember Detroit going.
Probably
Isaiah
Bill
Thomas
Lambier.
and Dumars, though.
It was
forward.
no
little
Daniel
guy.
Thomas and no, I think it was Thomas and Lambier, where you're like,
Oh, Lambier.
Lambier was
you
always
could've
like,
given me.
remember,
Yeah.
remember Bill Lambier's combat basketball?
He just was
Did
not
have his
good.
Face mask.
Hey, no. How you know who really got taken to him?
Nick Anderson.
You know who really got Nick Anderson. That's who was on Magic. He's right. You know who really got taken to him?
Earl Boykins.
Yeah,
Bringing up Boykins.
yeah. You know who
Boykins
really got
wasn't
taken
that
to
far
him?
back, was he?
Hey, the LA Lakers. They had Divac and who the fuck did they have?
Oh, it was
Wheeler?
Barkley and
Oh, yeah.
Thunder
The
Day.
Jazz. You had to have the Jazz with Stockton and
The
Malone,
Jazz was
right?
Stockton and Malone, wasn't it?
That's stacked,
Yeah.
yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, but when you said it, the first one you said is what I used to play. I used to the Glove and Kemp, like that. Those were my dudes back then. And that team doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, these are the expanded ones.
There's
Sorry,
no
I
more
gotta go
Seattle
back-
Supersonics.
I gotta
They're
go back
the
to the
Thunder.
non-expanded ones.
Who was
God,
the
Worthy
3-point shooter for the
Divac.
Magic? Because it would have been
Vlade.
Vlade Divac.
Dawkins and Stacy. Oh, Jesus.
I will tell you that if you are ever playing against anybody who plays the Bulls, who picks the Bulls as their team, you
It's
should
Scotty and Horace
always
Grant, right?
pick. You should always pick the Pistons if someone else is playing the Bulls,
Hmm.
because the designer of the game hated the Bulls, and he put a glitch in there so the Pistons would always hit their last second shots, and
As
the
they
Bulls would
should.
not.
As they should.
Yeah,
As he should.
you can
And
look it up. Like they admitted it like years later, but it's totally a glitch in there. So if you ever played against anybody using the Bulls, use the Pistons.
I'm trying to remember
you
who the
know-
hell the Sixers were.
I really
I've heard
found it
that,
funny
probably.
this week. If you were watching, if you watch women's college basketball, how they were like saying one team was like thuggish and the other one, and that's like in Detroit, like
And
that's
it's
all
got-
they
and it's
that's
got
all they
himself
called
on
us.
his arm.
That's all they called us. They called it because of Lambier, and it was all garbage. Because if you know the history, like there was a lot of like Boston Celtics was a bunch of just straight garbage elbow players too. They would throw punches all the time. That's the whole reason why we ended up having
Who didn't
Sal.
love Kurt Rambis?
Bill.
Kurt
Dennis
Rambis.
Scott was on Magic. Yeah,
Goggles and the
Jesus.
mullet. What else do you need?
What about when we had what's his name? The guy with the
Yeah, Matthew. I think it was Hornacek, but I can't remember who was running with him because those Sixers teams sucked back then.
the Bull Edwards. Bull, yeah, that's who it was. Remember when we had
Even the
James
Knicks,
Edwards?
the Knicks,
the
I think,
Bull?
were still
James
with, like,
Edwards?
Oakley and
Yeah.
Ewing, like the slowest team out there. You couldn't run up and down the court with
Scott
anybody.
Skiles, Nick Anderson, Jesus, Scotty.
I remember there were
Scotty
codes.
Skiles.
The codes you could
Where
put
we
in for
going?
like Big Head and like
Oh yeah,
wasn't it like the Mortal Kombat characters or something.
Oh yeah. Well, we can also do Tecmo Bowl. We can talk about how great
Yeah,
Bowl
best
Ooh,
team
I
for
love
Tecmo
Tecmo
Bowl.
Bowl.
and Barry Sanders. I know Marco doesn't like
Tec-
Barry, but Barry.
Techno Bowl was sweet because of Bo, the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
I remember. I think it was
You
the.
didn't like playing with Detroit back then? You had Barry, you had Herman Moore.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't at that point before I actually knew Barry Sanders as a human being. I didn't have a problem with Barry. I actually loved him growing up, but then I got to meet the man in real life, and he's a shitbag. So yeah, don't like him.
There we go. I never met
What?
him in real life, so I can't.
Well,
say
I mean, like, hey, what do you want me to tell you? He's a shitbag.
he was
like-
a shitbag to you. That's all I can take from
Oh,
that.
it wasn't, no, he was a shitbag. No, it wasn't even to me. He was a shitbag. It wasn't even to me. He was a shitbag. He just.
Oh shit, Hersey Hawkins, Hawk.
But Herman Moore is dope. I like Herman Moore. He's a nice guy. So is Johnny Morton, who they chased. out
I
of
like
town.
Johnny Morton.
Yeah, they said that he was gay and they chased him out of town because of it.
Yeah, that's
Which
a
I don't
shame.
know if
He
he's
was
gay or
good.
not, but he was good. Yeah, that kind of sucked.
If you have a Nintendo Switch, you could play Tecmo Bowl against somebody right now.
No, I do have Nintendo Switch. And I as long as I could, but the problem with this is the problem with Tecmo Bowl. Like this was the first game everybody literally got fist fights in over what team you picked, right? Because if you picked the LA Raiders, it was over.
You couldn't
Super
stop.
Tecmo Bowl. Yeah, you couldn't stop Bo.
Yeah, I can't stop. Oh, yeah.
Unless
Yes,
you had
I
the
will.
49ers. Hello?
Nah, you couldn't stop
That's
Bo.
true.
Or the Bears.
You
Walter
could
Payton.
keep up. You could keep up. Yeah.
Walter Payton
Yeah,
all
I
day,
don't know,
man.
man. You had to if you had the 49ers, you had to not make a mistake. And Bo, you could make all the mistakes you wanted, and it was a touchdown every time. Dude, I remember one time my neighbor, all he did was roll out to the left,
Marcus
50
Allen,
yards.
Joe Montana.
50 yards. I hear you. 50 yards ago, go the other way. By the way, when Montana 94 came out, that's all I was Kansas City because you had, dude. I did. If you don't know this, that 94 Montana game or was it NFL 94 or whatever? And Montana come for Kansas City. We went over there for the transfer. You could actually run the slot with Allen and have him come out of the slot. It was a touchdown every single time. It was almost like the Bo thing where it was a glitch. You could drop back 20 yards, throw the slant, and have Allen run for a touchdown every single time. By the way, one of my favorite quarterbacks of all time, Joe Montana, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
Joe Montana.
Joe Montana.
That's that Joe Montana. I hate that fucking movie.
Yeah, that's pretty much that's pretty much explains it. Dude, I'll tell you, a lot of people, if you know him locally, a lot of people have it. This is the dude. There's like certain things you don't do. Like, let's say somebody says, "I'm married, please stop hitting on me," and when he's like, "No," yeah, you don't do that type of stuff. And that's out here. That was a constant. He would only go for married women and would flat out say it all the time.
Well. Again, I was also standing up for Barry because, again, I don't know him personally, but let's not say he invented the position because there were plenty of dudes.
Yeah. No, I mean, he would, as a human being, he's a pretty big scumbag.
Like, I mean, come on, sweetness. We're not just going to ignore Walter Payton. We're not just going to ignore Jim Brown.
I'm sorry to
hold on.
Ignore
these guys.
If we get Bo in his prime not getting injured versus Barry Sanders, I'm taking Bo all day, every day.
Goddamn Bengals.
But JJ, you know nothing because right now Bo could play in the league now. If Bo didn't get injured, when Bo was at his height, he could play in this league. I'm not sure Barry Sanders could play in the league right now at his height. I'm really not sure he could.
Well, I don't think so much about his height, but the difference between the two is I think in today's game, there's a lot more speed on the outside where he's not going to be able to juke.
And yeah, the cornermen, they stay home, shit like that. Where
Whereas
Bo would run you the fuck over if he didn't like it.
Ran Bosworth. Like, Bo would just run dudes over.
The fuck over. And by the way, that screwed Bosworth, but if you look at Bosworth's rest of his career, he wasn't a bad player.
No.
That just really set him up for being like everybody remembering that. But like,
plus Stone Cold wasn't a bad movie either with him and his iguana. Solid flick. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big fan of Jim Brown either, by the way. AOA, so I don't know. Yeah, Bo.
You think you could be
Bo's, by the way, Bo's a different level too. Bo's hands were incredible. Like everything he was just amazing. Bo was an amazing athlete around the corner. I mean, he was just, if you ever got to see, yeah. I mean, Barry had the cutback thing. Sure,
surprisingly good Tecmo Bowl
run
team.
100 yards to get 10, but like
the Houston Oilers.
Warren Moon was really good.
The Moon.
He might have been the best quarterback in the game.
He was I mean, Moon was really
so
good. Yeah,
he's one of
that team. If that team had one fucking player on it besides Moon and maybe like one lineman, because that's the one thing I'll give Barry Sanders. Like he actually had a ton of great linemen, but if you look at that Moon team, holy shit, it was bad.
Yeah, Warren Moon is one of those guys. He's one of the guys who never got to win a Super Bowl.
Look at Moon when he was 60 years old and playing in Minnesota with one fucking wide receiver. I mean, he looked pretty fucking good, dude. I mean, pretty damn good. You're not AOA.
Yeah, Bo.
Get out of here.
I would love Bo.
Yeah. No, it goes to isn't it Dion? Didn't Dion run the 40th and then ran out the building?
Oh, I don't care.
Well, he's
Because Bo was a better baseball player and a better
Dion
football
reminds me
player
of
in his day.
Deion Sanders always reminds me of Willie Mays Hayes from Major League.
Cunningham was fun to watch too. Yeah.
Willie Mays Hayes.
Dion would
That's
skip
all he
half
did was
the
steal
football
bases.
season to keep
Major
playing
League Baseball.
baseball.
What's that?
I said Dion would skip half.
Dion,
the
he would
football
always
season
remind me of
to
Willie
play
Mays Hayes.
baseball.
Yeah.
But Bo would be like, "Nope."
Oh,
No
remember?
football.
Well, get out of here, Sarth. You're ejected too. You're gonna be out of here in a minute. Bo, remember what the deal with Bo was too, and how he ended up in the Raiders, right? Like Tampa Bay drafted him, and he's like, "Fuck you! I will never play football again." Yeah.
He pulled a John
And,
Elway.
How many
Elway.
home runs in one game has
Yeah,
Joe
it
Davis
was-
hit?
it was a
Because
little
I
bit
know
different,
game
though.
Where Bo hit 4 home runs in one game. Just saying.
Yeah.
No, wasn't that was Elway's threat, right? When he go play baseball.
Yeah, but that was different because the reason why Bo stopped was Bo was going to win the world championship for Auburn, and they had told him, Tampa Bay had told him, like, you can come down for the visit, and he said, "You sure you got cleared by the NCAA?" They said, "Absolutely." He got on the plane. Tampa Bay called the NCAA on him, like that's how fucked up that was. And he found out about it, and he was like, "Okay, fuck you. I won't play football at all anymore." He had full intent to not play football. With Marino and Elway, they actually wanted to. Their agent was just using that tactic to try to get them more money and get them drafted where they want to be.
Well, let's slow up on the facts part of this because we're talking about a 2-sport player who was injured during his prime, as opposed to a guy who won a couple
Terrell
of
Davis
Super
had a
Bowls
lot of help
at the end of his
there.
career. It ain't quite apples to apples.
You're not comparing apples to. What is this?
I'm not pretending Terrell Davis didn't have a Hall of Fame wide receiver and quarterback.
Quarterback.
Yeah, quarterback too, and a line.
I'm sorry. Who was Bo Jackson's quarterback?
Who else was on that team
It was
besides Bo
before-
Jackson?
Or was it
Dennis Galloway.
Majkowski?
Dude, Bo Jackson. Bo Jackson would gain 10 yards before his lineman could even get up from their
Was Rich
3-point
Gannon who
stance,
was
bro.
the quarterback?
No, it wasn't
I
Rick
think
Gannon.
Gannon
No,
was there
it
yet.
was way before Gannon. Yeah.
Before Gannon.
Yeah.
Jim Plunkett might have still been hanging around for all I know.
No, guys, he's not a what if. The games he played, he like
When he
every
did
time he
play.
touched the ball, every time he touched the ball, he was the line still in his stance, coming up, going up for the position. By this point, he's got 10 yards already. He's already gone 10 yards and running over 2 people and smacking Bosworth out the back of the end zone. Like, what are you? Terrell Davis would run away from hits, dude. Like, are you kidding me? What?
I can't believe.
Have you ever
The
watched?
answer appears to be a combination of. The revealing answer appears to be a combination of Jay Schroeder and Jeff Hostetler.
Hostetler was in the game
One of the Red
in Tecmo Bowl, yeah.
I think he's saying tight end, which technically is a wide receiver.
But get this, they drafted Todd Marinovich. Remember Todd Marinovich? he was going to be the
Yeah,
one.
Michigan
It
State.
was Marinovich who went to Majkowski. Majkowski went to the Green Bay. It was Marinovich. Thank you, JJ.
It was
I
Marinovich.
confused those two names.
Todd Marinovich.
Marinovich.
Oh,
That,
Jesus.
how could that fail? How could you go wrong with that draft pick?
Yeah, there's a lot of bad.
Oh shit! Who was the?
That's
No,
what
wait
you
a second.
This is why. Okay, he's that's fine. He just hates them.
He's Denver. Denver hates Oakland or hates the Raiders.
They
That
had
makes
they
sense.
had a wide receiver. Shit.
Who?
Allen was on the 49ers.
Who, the Raiders?
The Raiders had like
Hold on, wasn't Allen on the 49ers at that time or something?
Not Joey
Or,
Porter,
not
like
the
way before
49ers.
Joey
Wasn't he on?
Did they have
Was
Rocket
Allen in the
Ismail for a while?
Allen would have been. Yeah, because he would have gone later. That's cool. You could be that. You can be a hater since '87. I respect that. Like you can hate
Tim
him.
Brown.
Tim Brown.
just-
I was like, why I can't think of his name? Yeah, fucking Tim Brown.
Okay, I could deal with this. Like if it's a rival and you hate them, that's cool. What I can't deal with is people texting you when they got no skin in the game about how shitty your team is because they lost.
Ooh, you know what
That's
you
the
could
type of
tier?
people I can't stand.
You know what you could tier list with the draft coming up? Worst first round NFL draft picks.
Oof. Yeah.
You got a lot to choose from.
Hey, I love that. and at Monster League football. Y'all ever play a lot? I loved NFL Blitz, but also Monster League football.
Monster League was fun.
Monster League was fun.
I never owned that, but I did play it.
Oh, I rented it at the
was a
library.
rental. Yeah, that was a
Yeah, I
rental.
rented it at the library all the time. Yeah. They actually, after the 10th time, they wouldn't let us rent it anymore for a while.
You got muted.
I still
you got
remember I
muted
had a
from the
Raiders
library.
starter jacket in middle school that my mom made me get my name embroidered on it so nobody would steal it.
Oh, Tim Brown. Okay. Yeah,
Wow.
it was on the G.
They had Peter written embroidered right on it.
On your starter jacket?
On my starter jacket.
Yeah.
Because they were like, we spent over $100 for this jacket.
Wow.
Nobody's stealing this. We're putting your name on it.
How many times did your head go in the toilet bowl at school?
Never. And I remember that was way back.
I never played Mutant League hockey, Matt. I never played.
That was like the time when you're in middle school where your middle school girlfriend would just like wear your jacket for like the week that you went out.
Oh.
You know, I remember those days. Or like, oh, can I wear your jacket? I'm like, this is my only jacket. So I guess I'm gonna be cold for a week. Sure.
No, we had the school I went
the text says Peter, you can't wear it.
Yeah, no, the school I went to was full of nuns. They did not. That was not a allowed thing. They would yell at you if you tried doing that shit.
No. Well, I was out of Catholic school by then, so I didn't have to worry about that.
Oh my god.
Christian
I was never out of
Okoye, the
Catholic school.
Nigerian nightmare. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Not only that, I still smile every time I see that Icky Shuffle when he gets to the lunch meat commercial. It still makes me smile.
Yeah.
Yep. Is that Geico or something?
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh shit, Steve
Plus,
Atwater.
Scott Mitchell helped out Barry Sanders' career so much. That and the silver salute.
Steve Atwater was a beast. Man, you guys got me reminiscing. We can't keep doing this though. We're
we got
3.5 hours in again.
I know. I was really trying to get out of here. I would have given my review of the.
We're trying to figure out a way
report.
to make our show shorter.
Yeah, I was going to give the
more
wrestling
focused.
report and said we'll get out of it. I'll keep it for next because I've got 3 paragraphs.
I'll give Dub the news.
Shit, man.
We'll go
I went
shorter.
through comics fast. All right. Well,
So I do want to mention Sticks Boy is doing a giveaway. If you caught the show on Sunday,
yes.
he announced a giveaway. There are some conditions that you have to meet to enter this giveaway. I believe it has to do with watching one of his videos, making a comment. I don't remember all the rules. I'm sure he
You have to go to his channel. You have to go to his channel, make a comment on any single video over the next week.
And sub.
You have to sub. Yeah.
Yeah.
God
And
damn
then-
it. I completely forgot. We got to announce our giveaway.
Yeah, we got to get it out to our giveaway too. Also, a couple more. And then if you went on last week's Star Wars show, I think the only comment so far is Ruben. So he's pretty much going to win the prize unless somebody else tries the.
Gotcha. So you have to comment on just on one of Sticks' videos to win that prize?
Any stick video you win.
And you not on the Star Wars show?
On the Star Wars show, there's another prize. He's giving away 2.
Oh, okay.
He's on the Star Wars show. We had him on the Star Wars show last week. Might have him on again too. Who knows?
Well, for the 30 or so of you here still hanging in with us, you'll get a heads up. Make sure you watch next week's tax show because we'll be giving away some things live. I got a couple of prize packs that I got ready, and we're going to give them away to live viewers. And there will be one for the after replay viewers, but it'll be mostly live. And members, there's a special one in there in the mix for you guys too.
We're gonna do that too.
Nice.
Also,
like at least $100 worth of comics in each one of these packs. So.
Tomorrow, Pete swears because he's been so far behind on the Star Wars polls that he's gonna put up the final for the Star Wars polls. We'll see if that
You
happens.
got to give me the updates then. I put up the polls.
Sorry,
for this
updated.
week.
Yeah, you're always a week late. All right. What else we got?
You gave me the polls.
What else we got? All right. Pete's gonna be
All right.
On Sunday. I put them up on Monday. What else do you want from me?
Gonna be suspended. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing getting suspended on your own channel. All right, Dub, go ahead.
Tomorrow night we have Dollar Bin Digging.
Shit, I still gotta do that.
So we still got to do it.
We
We
might
will
not
have Dollar
have
Bin Digging. We'll probably have Dollar Bin Digging tomorrow night.
I'll figure it out.
Friday night it's Milcom Madness with the boys, Jedi and Dom. They've been doing live shows. They had a fun game last week. I don't know if you caught it. Jedi had this game going on that you had to guess how many kills, match them up with the movies.
Yeah.
It was pretty. It was pretty interesting. I thought it was pretty cool. Sticks was a guest on there for the show as well. Saturday night is the Saturday night special.
Yep.
SNS. So check that out. I think it's on around 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock
now?
Eastern time. The changes with daylight savings time for the Arizona guys, but it's 8 o'clock right now. Sunday night. All right. So
Easter.
listen, Sunday is Easter, but there will be a Star Wars show.
There will be.
And if you got to catch the Star Wars show, I'm going to catch the Star Wars show. I'm going to do my best to catch as much of it I can live. They will be talking about Mando
and Celebration
and Star Wars Celebration, but
and
Mando.
I got a mystery box of
Mando has gotten out of control in the chat already. If you've, I mean, like, yeah.
I
Mando,
cannot wait to hear what Dom has to say. And
oh my God!
The credit he will take. I can't even wait for the credit he will be taking on. Marco tried to give him a little credit last week, and then he just he went to the moon.
He goes and but, and I'm like, dude, stop. Yeah, no, yeah, went to the moon.
Yeah,
they literally for backup to take him to the moon. Yeah. I said, stop it. I said, stop. Please don't take him to the moon.
Good. It was so good. So check out Sunday's show. It's gonna be good. I'm looking forward to Sunday and hearing what Dom has to say for sure. It's worth it. And then Monday night is Hidden Gems.
Yep, I'll go back to the regular schedule. No more specials. I did have fun doing the connecting covers, the interlocking cover lover. I know that sounds weird, but I like the way the logo looked.
JJ, spoiler alert for Sunday. Did you understand anything that Dom was saying today in the chat? Okay, good chat. All right, go ahead.
He's muted.
I didn't read it, so I can't help you.
Yeah, you can't. Dude, it's great. It's so good.
Oh my God, I can't wait. I can't wait to hear what he has to say. So shorts, every day there's shorts coming out around noon. Even if you don't get the notification, it's coming out around noon. I get the notification late for whatever reason. But I check and then make sure you're going on a community tab and voting. There's a whole bunch of votes going on right now. So vote for Star Wars. There's stuff that Marco wants you to vote for, so make sure you vote for the other stuff.
Yeah,
I think that's what throws off notifications. I think we got too much going on. Too many shows.
Gotcha.
Too many polls. Too many things going on. So there's only so many. There's a limitation on notices. So
absolutely not. We're gonna keep creating as much content.
We're gonna keep making
content. Yeah.
It's all there.
I mean, people take our content to make their content. So literally cut our show up to put in their show now at this point. So we've been telling you for years. What are we gonna do about it? We can't stop doing it.
I'm pretty sure somebody's going to be doing that quarterback draft thing before we get to it. So, or the worst, worst pick. We gave that idea away today. So
that's all right.
It's all right. It's all right. It's
doesn't
okay.
matter.
So much stuff on the back burner.
Yeah, there's so much going on. So it's fantastic. Thank you all so much for hanging out to the.
If you guys like wrestlers, their Target's clearancing out a bunch of them again. So just so you know.
Oh, and speaking of wrestlers, I didn't get to talk about this last week. This is an actual Rey Mysterio mask that he wore.
They're clearancing him out.
This is not on clearance. He actually wore this and gave this to my cousin. If you watch World War III from the Palace of Auburn Hills, which no longer exists, WCW pay-per-view, I believe it was 96. You can watch
better than wrestling now.
Watch him get this mask live on the pay-per-view. You probably have it on Peacock. It's awesome. You can actually see him.
Said this nonsense.
You can actually see him, and it's great.
He said this nonsense.
So anyway, thank you all. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for being here, and we'll catch you later.
Yeah. All right. See you guys.
Peace.